All right, we are live for game 2 of Flames versus Oilers. I'm filling in for Steve throughout the weekend, both game 2 and game 3, but do not worry. I know with the Flames and Stars series, we didn't have the game on, but for these games, for tonight, we have you guys. For tonight, we got game 2, Flames versus Oilers. Last time with Steve, you guys know that game was insanity, absolutely insane. We saw a 6-9 score. I know, it was pretty nice, but with tonight, I think we could see some more fireworks with how bad these goaltenders have been so far. And there are some pretty big updates for both the Flames and the Oilers. The big theme for the Flames is Chris Tanev is still out. So he was injured in game 6, missed game 7 against Dallas, missed game 1 against Edmonton. And his presence, that defensive structure, was so sorely missed in this series so far. So I think that's going to be huge for Edmonton. We also see Chris Russell for the Oilers out of the lineup with other players like Philip Broberg filling in his position, as well as Warren Foegele and Dylan Holloway coming into the lineup and making his debut tonight. So that's going to be really interesting. We have the game coming up in 7 minutes time. They have the game 20 minutes after for some reason, but we'll make do because it's going to be fantastic. But let me know in the chat. I know we got a lot of Oilers and Flames fans in here tonight. I want to know, who are you guys cheering for? I want to see a 1 in the chat for Edmonton and a 2 in the chat for Calgary. Let me know who you guys are rooting for. As you guys might be surprised to think about, I am going for Calgary in this series. As a Stars fan, I know they whooped us, and it might not seem like the best idea to root for them, but dang it, I picked them to win the Stanley Cup. I picked them to go far in these playoffs, and for my bracket, I'm going all the way. But for the Oilers, I actually do think today's game could be pretty interesting for them. Again, that loss of Chris Tanev was huge, but how they bounced back after being down so many goals, I think it was 5-1 at one point against Calgary, how they were able to bounce back, make that a game was exceptional. And I think Edmonton might have an interesting case here tonight, especially with Chris Tanev still being injured. I feel like Edmonton and McDavid and Draisaitl, those guys are going to have such a huge game tonight. And personally for me, I think this is Edmonton's real chance to get back in this series. If they go down 2-0, that is horrendous for them. But I do think for Edmonton, that overall offensive structure, they got the momentum right now. They got the clear pace, and especially without Tanev, I think the Flames could be in trouble. But good to see you guys in the chat. We got the Flames and the Oilers jerseys in the background, and also Tampa. Just give a second to Tampa, because my goodness, they were just making the Florida Panthers. They're like, I don't even. They should go to jail for what they're doing against the Panthers in that series. But good to have you guys. We got Troy, we got C, and yes, we will be showing the game for this stream in game 3. Steve is out for the weekend, so I'll be filling in the place. I don't know, I'll be freaking out quite a bit, because this Battle of Alberta so far has been legendary. That game 1 was amazing. We're going to see this series continue to be awesome. But let me also know in the chat, I got about 5 minutes to go until game time. Let me know, everybody, right now, what are your score predictions for tonight? Because we, again, saw that offensive blowout in game 2, but do we see the same type of score? Do we see the Oilers winning this time? Let me know, Oilers or Flames, and what will the final score be? Because I'm kind of conflicted with Chris Tanev being out for the Flames and still the same goaltending being up for both teams. I have a feeling that Jacob Markstrom could be better in this game, but also with how shaky he was in that game 1, he was awful. I just have a feeling that we're going to see another offensive duel tonight. Maybe not as good as that game 1, because nothing really tops that, but at the same time, I think we get a lot of action. And we have the game officially going. I guess they're starting about 5 minutes early, which, I mean, I'll take that. But again, for my score predictions tonight, I'm going to go with an Oilers win. I'm thinking Edmonton wins this game. I think Mike Smith's going to have a bounce back game, but I'm going to say 4-3 in OT for the Oilers. 4-3 to OT for the Oilers. I'm going to lock that in. We're going to see what happens. I'm kind of hesitant about that with the goaltending, but we'll see what happens. Again, for the Flames, I think Jacob Markstrom is really the real key. They were shaky in that last game 1, but Markstrom needs to be huge. But the Oilers are already starting with a good rush here. Tip there by the Oilers, and Kane in front. He's going to be another interesting part of this series, especially as the series goes later on. Going to be such a feisty player there. But again, for the Oilers, that goaltending needs to be much better to start things out. We saw the Flames score on 2 of their first 2 shots, so the start is going to be real interesting for them. Flames power play like Pee Wee's, what you talking about? I mean, for the Flames, the power plays for both teams are going to be so weird to watch this playoffs, because both defenses are kind of shorthanded a little bit right now. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to say Oilers get it done, but Goudreau on the rush comes to the left inside, and Mike Smith. Okay, good start, Mike Smith. Is this the start of something brilliant? We shall see. Hey, I mean, as long as Mike Smith makes a save, I'm happy, and I think all Oilers fans should be too. I mean, that was a pretty good one too. The Oilers just completely lost it, and Gaudreau just dances in. He is feeling it right now, y'all. He is feeling it. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Bouchard, look. I mean, Bouchard's not exactly known for his defense. Great offensive D-man, but Gaudreau just teeing it off like he's playing against 11-year-olds. My goodness. Good for Mike Smith, though. He needs to start off this game really well. But, of course, if you guys are enjoying, we got 5.1K viewers already. And if you are enjoying the game on the screen, it matters a lot. And it's really fun to be able to broadcast this game with you guys. So if you guys are enjoying, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the Sportsnet YouTube channel so you don't miss any of these streams and miss any of the content. But especially hit the like button on these streams because it's taking a lot to be able to get the game to you guys. A lot of producers behind the scenes with Tom and Drew and Steven, a lot of other fantastic folk. Oilers a little bit of trouble in their own zone, but Flames try to keep it out, but Oilers come right back up. Now McDavid looking to pass. Bouchard a chance. That one blocked. That's another key part of what I think Calgary's going to need on defense. I mean, it feels like, especially with tandem, they're not going to be able to stop that rush. And McDavid again, now coming back for Kane, and he goes for a ripper. That one's just wide. Flames coming back again. This game has been awesome to start out, and of course, Battle of Alberta, always amazing. But game one was sweet. This game two is starting up amazingly too. So let's see if that continues. I mean, obviously, I'm hoping for a 10-15 game. Might as well keep the stakes high. But I'm also interested to see on how much physicality is going to happen in this series, because in game one, we saw some big moments, but it wasn't all too consistent until the very end. So I'm really interested to see how that progresses throughout this first. Yeah, I'm going 4-3. I'm going 4-3 Edmonton, but I just have a feeling that this Calgary defense isn't going to be on its tip-top shape as without Chris Tanev. I think that's just such a huge loss for them.
So there's the McDavid line first, and now the third shift as well, trying to get it done.
Hey, Brennan, appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat. We also got we got Arts and Crafts in here. Joshua. We got T. Lee saying 6-3 Oilers. Frank says 3-2 Oilers. Andrew, 2-1 Oilers. Goalies are going to have a huge redemption game. Yeah, Andrew, I mean, so far they've been pretty solid. I don't know about that, though. Maybe Jacob. I think Jacob Markstrom has the best chance of doing that. I know I said 4-3 Edmonton. Give me a break, though, because I feel like both these goaltenders are just going to be okay at best tonight. Though Jacob Markstrom, we've seen so much better from him in that Dallas series. He was great, but also you have to consider in those games he wasn't facing top quality opportunities. Dallas wasn't giving as much as they should have to them. Gaudreau comes up, trying to dance some more. Oh my goodness, what a great rush there by the Flames, but right behind the Oilers net, trying to set it up again. Now a good chance again for Gaudreau. Back to Stone, he goes for that bomb, but another block, and he goes for another one, and he scores from the point. Michael Stone, absolutely beautiful. He gets denied, but goes straight back for it, and that is quality hockey right there. 1-0 Calgary. What a ripper. I mean, Michael Stone's been absolutely elite throughout this entire playoffs. And again, he feels like he's a slap shot machine. He always wants to go for that. Huge goal there by the Flames. And a great play as well by Gaudreau. Obviously, you saw Hyman having that stick broken and then immediately having to come back out for it, and the Oilers being down a man there. But Michael Stone just continuing. He would not be denied. And it's 1-0 Calgary. Man, that was just a great rush by Gaudreau to start that thing all off, and then the Flames were able to cycle. Stone was able to get it at the point and go for the second chance. 1-0 Calgary, already 3 minutes into this game, and Battle of Alberta once again is back. I mean, let me know in the chat as well, Edmonton or Calgary. Who do you guys see scoring next now? Because I would have said Edmonton, but with the Calgary Flames now having some of that momentum, we'll see what happens next. I will say Edmonton scores next, though. I'm going to say that it comes from the point, though. I'm going to say Darnell Nurse gets on top of that. But, man, what a ripper from Michael Stone. His second of the playoffs. You think about Michael Stone, man. I mean, this was a guy that we all thought was kind of in the prime of his career back in, like, 2015-16 and was a scratch for, like, 80% of this year with the Flames. Comes into the playoff squad, absolutely dominates, and is great versus Dallas. And that's just an amazing story, man. He's been such a big part of that Flames decor, especially with Chris Tanev gone now. Big physicality in the neutral zone. Yamamoto laying down the hammer. Okay. Even though Yamamoto's like 5'2", he's still trying his best. That's what the Battle of Alberta's all about, baby. We got 16 minutes to go, and already Backlund goes in again, trying to put it to the slots again. But Flames again in the offensive zone. Tons of possession, tons of pressure. That's what you want to see, though. Of course, with the Flames, one of their best traits is that offensive and that possession zone time. So we'll see what happens here. But of course, you guys are just coming in. Steve is not here and can't be here for the weekend. So we're doing game 2 and game 3. It's good to have you guys in here. Appreciate it. Even though I have a feeling that this game isn't going to be as crazy as game 1. Oh my goodness, what a chance by the Flames. David just having to get that puck back. Like, okay, let's get out of there. Do our best. McDavid comes in all by himself, trying to put it in front of the slot. Kane can't get there. Oilers still keep it in. I mean, honestly, every single McDavid shift, especially in these playoffs, like we think about McDavid being the best player in the world, and he absolutely is, but he's turned it on to a different level this playoffs, which is hard to believe. But when you consider, like, especially last year's series versus Winnipeg, he was a lot more inconsistent, and this year he's been putting it all defensively as well, which has really risen his overall game. He's been fantastic, man. By the way, I got some Coke and water on me, so energized for the game tonight, y'all. But again, 1-0 Calgary, and I don't know. I'm really interested to see how this game goes, because I keep looking at every shot that happens now and being worried for the goaltenders. Gaudreau across, bad play there. Oilers get it out, but he comes right back in again. Goes off a couple of defensemen, still trying to get that puck. Man, Gaudreau is just destroying worlds. And in front of the net, another opportunity there for Calgary, but Oilers just by the skin of their teeth able to get it out. Oh my goodness.
Gaudreau sidesteps a hit. Back in come the Flames, glove down and held.
Hey, Mike Smith save. Mike Smith save is 4th of the night. Some more physicality. That's what we want to see more, though, especially on the Oilers side. I feel like them battling back in this game. They did that in game 1. We'll see what happens.
Amazingly, Matthew Tkachuk had 6 hits registered in the 8 games, and there's a big one. As you can see,
Man, Tkachuk. I want to see this hit again. Oh, no! He got some of his head. I might need to see that again. That was rough. That was rough, man. Tkachuk's been all over this series. So good in game 1, too. But that might get a look. That might get a look from Toronto. I just want to see I just want to see a Tkachuk and Kane fight. Oh my goodness, what a chance! And Brett Ritchie scores! Right off the face-off win. Calgary again starts off the game with a bang. What is this? Okay, this is the problem, because now I'm optimistic for Calgary, but I do not want to go through this again. 2-0 again for the Flames, and they start off game 2 amazingly. But after game 1, can anybody trust them? What a chance there, though, Mike Smith. Oh no! Oh! Yikes. Oh man, that's congratulations to Brett Ritchie for a great performance there. And it is 2-0 Calgary. Can we get some F's in the chat for Mike Smith? This is a sad time. This is a sad time to be a Mike Smith fan. Thankfully, I'm not the biggest, so I wasn't a connoisseur of his time with the Phoenix Coyotes. I'm sorry for all the Mike Smith stands in the chat. I'm more of a Jake Oncher truther myself. Currently the best goaltender on the planet, no doubt. I don't know who that Vasilevsky kid is. Got to get better. Backlund comes right in, looking for the 3rd goal of the game of the Flames. Mangiapane a chance, and that one just wide. Again, though, the Flames continuing to put on the pressure. But, oh, wow, Bouchard. And that'll be a penalty. Obvious one right there. Obvious one. I think it'll be Coleman now. I mean, Bouchard definitely sold that quite a bit, but still. Looks like the Oilers are going the power play. All right, so we'll be going to a break quickly, and next up we'll have the power play for the Edmonton Oilers. Will they make it 2-1? We shall see. I'm just mentally preparing myself for this next Oilers goal. Because once Calgary gets that 2-0 lead, man, I'm convinced an Oilers wave is coming. I would love to be wrong. Again, I'm cheering for Calgary. You guys know that. But at the same time, I just have that inevitable feeling right in the mind that I just... There's no way. With what we've seen in the Battle of Alberta, there's no way Edmonton doesn't score next. No way Edmonton doesn't score right here. Now, for actual score predictions in this power play, I'm thinking McDavid. He's going to show up. And there he is, right on that right side. Not a lot of room, though. Oh, trying to tee it up. Man, that would have been sweet right to Draisaitl.
McDavid after it. Hyman battles, and it's recovered here by Draisaitl.
Nuge right there. Oh, what a chance for Draisaitl. Unbelievable. Chest snuck through.
Tyson Barrie across. McDavid now in the high slot, and a pass will bring the...
And the Flames get it out. That is huge. But the Oilers won't stop. McDavid almost, man, just lost it. Right in front, McDavid, what a chance! Oh my gosh! That's the McDavid effect. He'll just come out of nowhere, poof. I mean, really, I think if McDavid was definitely was asked like, what superpower would you have if you could have one? He definitely chose invincibility because he just comes out of nowhere. That's why I feel so bad for the Flames defense, though, because they have to contend against that. Been good on 26 of 28. Keith brings them ahead, and here's Yamamoto on that right flank. McLeod back to... What a keep in. Bouchard, man, he always... Oh, what a chance from McLeod. I'm dialed in right now, y'all. This power play... What a chance! What a save by Marshall! Another big one in front, but there's a rebound. Oilers can't get to it, and Marshall somehow made that save. Unbelievable! And all the feistiness afterwards. McLeod and Toffoli. I don't think they're the best of friends. Something tells me they aren't buddies. Something tells me, but man, what a tip by Yamamoto. He had to just left them all alone. I mean, seriously, Markstrom's going to make a save like that. You might as well. My goodness. Oilers don't have goaltending from Super Frank. I mean, so far that's been the case, but we'll see. I mean, we obviously saw Smith pulled super early on in that game one. We saw his response talking about how he's just going to take it on to the next one. So not exactly the start by him I think he imagined. But we'll see. Markstrom so far at a good level. And now McLeod will go to the box with Kane. Kane really loves that penalty box, does he? Kane really loves that penalty box. It's like you know how people will go to like a hockey arena and say how it's just like home. No, for Vander Kane, it's the penalty box. He loves to be right at home, especially this series. Oilers will make it 7-0. Something about that, I have to disagree. Maybe 9-0. I don't see Edmonton making it 7-0 though, especially with this score. I mean, Oilers are just putting it on. 4-on-4 here coming up. Interesting. So that'll leave a lot of power play time for the Flames too. That is huge for them. Daniel says the Canucks are the best. I mean, Bruce Boudreau is the best. So, in turn, I guess I could see the Canucks being the best. Awesome start so far. Go Flames, go from Denise. It's been insanity. I mean, it hasn't started as beautifully for the Flames as usual, but still not too bad. And of course, if you guys are enjoying the stream so far, make sure you hit that like button. And again, it takes a lot for the stream to come up and for everything to work correctly. So make sure you hit that like button for us being here, for all the producers behind us, and for us being able to show a game, because it's pretty awesome that you guys are able to watch it all on YouTube. Flames get it out right on the 4-4 shot, and a good save by Smith. He's going to need to be perfect. Honestly, in my personal opinion, even though the Oilers have come back in this series, of course, like I think Mike Smith needs to be pretty much perfect, but he can't be. He needs to be the goaltender that D-man can trust. And Smith usually gets into that type of ruts where when things start to get wrong and things start to go wrong, it just kind of all tumbles for him. You can see that confidence start to swirl down a toilet bowl. That cannot happen, man. That cannot happen today. Obviously, Oilers go back to Edmonton, but you cannot go down 2-0 against this Flames team. Back at the point, Flames power play begins. We'll see if they can make it 3-0, y'all. Tkachuk right in, and he just sent that wide. Honestly, everything that Tkachuk touches in this series has turned into gold. So we'll see what happens. Especially in that game one, man. Beautiful performance by him. But really, when we talk about Calgary, those top-end stars need to be humongous. Another unfortunate play there by the Flames. Not exactly starting this power play off gracefully, but you never know with the weapons they have. And, of course, Mike Smith playing in net.
Flames 1 for 10 in their last 4 playoff games. One power play.
Oh, right in front. Gaudreau almost got it to where he wanted to, but Oilers put it up now at 2-on-2 here. 3-on-2 actually. Right there, bomb by Bouchard. What an opportunity. Oh my goodness. Flames come right back up. Gaudreau. I need to see that again. Did Bouchard cross-check him? Oh my goodness! Mayhem in Calgary! Ryan tried to go after him, and then Keith just kind of, the ref just got him separated. What do we see after this? Because Gaudreau went down, and then immediately afterwards, everybody just decided to stop being friends. Guys, I thought we were all buddies. Were we not just kumbayaing? Were we not just doing that 10 minutes ago? So sad. Oh yeah, easy cross check. Like right in Boosh, that was right in front of the net, man. The ref's just watching Gaudreau, and then Bouchard's like, and then ref instantly up. I wonder if that was a test by Bouchard. Can I get away with this? Probably not, but we'll still try. Let us know also in the chat, Flames or Oilers, who do you guys see scoring the next goal here? It's 2-0 Calgary, but I don't know. I just have a feeling that, that Lindholm and Keith battle. My goodness. I'm a Canucks fan, and Markstrom is on. Edmonton has a tough job ahead. That is true, Skylar. Markstrom needs to be huge. He was so consistent in that series. Wait, Gaudreau's in the box? Interesting. And I mean, how many people are they going to put in the box here? How many people are going to put in? At this rate, we might as well just bring up the Stockton Heat. And the Bakersfield Condors? Yeah, Bakersfield Condors. Might as well. I mean, the Condors are pretty solid, but at this rate, they're going to put everybody in the box. They got 3 of their top 9 wingers right in there, or three forwards. You got Kay McLeod and Bouchard in the box. Not as bad for Edmonton. Not as bad for Edmonton. Calgary has a third of their top 9 right in the box. Stuff them away. And another 4-on-4 here coming up. So this game has just been this has not been the battle of Alberta so far. This has been the battle of penalties. And so far, neither team is winning. If we want to actually call it a war, I mean, it is the war of penalties. This has been insanity so far. So again, after this, the Oilers are going to power play. Flames able to get it out. We'll see if the Oilers can reset here. Again, even though they're down by 2, that did not stop them in the last game. Expecting one out of the pile to come later, but it came out. Say what you will about Smith, but his masks are fired. That is true, Jeff. Smith always comes out to play. Honestly, there's some goaltenders that are always putting so much into it. You gotta respect it. Oh, Yamamoto collided with Cece in his own zone, and he's a little bit shaken up. We've seen so many like injuries and penalties and little rough plays in this game so far. It's been insanity. We're only 10 minutes into this, and right there, Backlund all alone.
Rolled off his stick, a break for the Oilers.
Never mind. Never mind. Backlund, my 7-year-old cousin who lives in Alabama could put that in. Or at least get a shot on. My goodness. Backlund's just looking at his own bench like, I don't know what went on. I'm sorry, guys. I tried my best. My stick broke. I promise. I swear. You can see there's a little crack in there. It was somehow a problem. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And we will go to commercial break. What a first 11 minutes we just saw, y'all. So we saw 2 Flames goals. We saw everybody taking their turn in the penalty box, just shuffling like musical chairs. Oilers stupid for playing Smith again. I mean, so far, yeah, but with Koskinen, he also needs more time to get into that role. I don't know. If you were the Oilers, let's say I want to give the question to you guys right now. Let's say you're the Oilers. Let's say this game ends like 4-2 and Smith does okay throughout the rest of the game. Do you put Smith or Koskinen in for game 3? Because for me, there's not much of a difference between Smith and Koskinen. Even though Smith was great going into the playoffs and was pretty great versus LA, to me, if I go back to Edmonton, I'm down 2-0, and Smith is maybe the reason why I'm down 2-0 in both games. At that point, I think Koskinen makes a pretty good case. Smith had the momentum, but completely lost it. But if you're Edmonton, that's exactly why you have that tandem. Is if one guy gets cold, you can at least hope to goodness gracious that Koskinen is okay. And I would personally put in Koskinen if it comes to that. Let's say it's like a 4-2 game or something, and Smith is just okay and all right throughout the rest. But yeah, I think for tonight, for game 3, after tonight, I think Koskinen might be the guy, but we'll see. We're only 11 minutes in. Smith maybe gets a shot the rest of the way, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, exactly. Dwight, they don't call this a scuffle of Alberta. They don't. They call it the war of penalties. Yeah, so I'm a Dallas Stars fan, Rob, but I'm cheering for Calgary in this series, mostly because of my Stanley Cup pick. I had, don't laugh, I had Calgary versus Boston. I know. Okay, you can laugh. Okay, you can laugh. I don't care. But I picked Calgary versus Boston, and the only way that works out now is if Calgary saves me by still winning the cup. If they lose, then I'm going to be in a world of pain. In a world of pain, and I don't want my buddies cheering me for that. I can't live with that. I can't live with that. 10-second 4-4 here. Calgary gets it up again. Zadorov going on the rush. Good to see. And now Oilers power play, so they'll look to reset here completely. Again, the Oilers looked pretty okay on that first power play. You know, obviously you got McDavid out here again. You'll have some time to work.
Into Calgary territory, kicks it back to Draisaitl. Nugent Hopkins back to McDavid. Connor McDavid down low.
What a chance! What a play by Hyman, man! Couldn't get that shot off. They keep not for long. I was gonna say they keep it in. Nope. Shillington made sure that did not happen. 45 seconds ago, 9 minutes left. I would say this, though. If Edmonton goes down 2-0 into the first intermission, I mean, again, they've come back from worse, but still. McDavid is doing everything on this power play, which is to be expected, but still. I thought Draisaitl was looking for the pass in front. Good chance there by the Oilers. Who started another one? That one kind of fooled Markstrom in front. Oh, McDavid, what a play! Oh my goodness, McDavid is just like, that's just insanity. Now he's gonna go. Oh wow, man, you can never be surprised with McDavid anymore. Oh, what a chance from Draisaitl! Draisaitl with the Toronto versus Columbus 2020 bubble shot right there. 15 feet wide. What a beauty. What a beauty. And the power play is over for Edmonton. That shot was rough, though. Good play by McLeod. Almost to CC. He'll get it back clean. Man, I still can't get over that chance by Draisaitl. By the way, put some nices in the chat for the shot counter right now. Let's get that going. And I believe that was offside.
It's just a quick developing play as Hyman, the righty, kicks out here. Now he sees that Zadorov's looking back door for Draisaitl, but
I want to see more big hits and big fights from Joel. I mean, I think we're bound to see that. I think it feels like for this series especially, we're going to see that later, more later in the game.
the lane to the net opened up, the backhand.
Let us know, though, yes or no. Do you guys want to see overtime in this game? Do you guys want to see overtime in this game?
Down, he tried to put it up and over and ended up just a little bit wide right.
Saw that 25-33 in game 1. That was a game high. No other player played more than McDavid.
You got to figure it's going to be that kind of a night again, too. The importance of this game, trying to claw yourself back. You're down by 2, and it'll be probably a high 20s for McDavid in this one.
There's Backlund intercepting, Ritchie across.
Oh, good rush by Lucic, the wagon himself. I always love seeing Lucic skate, man. I always love seeing Lucic skate. He's faster than you'd expect. Still an absolute tank out there. Love to see it. He was quietly good in that Dallas series. I can't even go against him. He was solid. He was pretty good.
Branson for Zadorov into the middle, deflected down onto Smith.
Oh, Smith. Mikey, you good? A little bit of trouble there. Oh man, McDavid. Oh, what a wow. Every single time he gets the puck now. Good play. Oh man, Kane, what was that, man? Went right into the lane.
Off a leg to the inboards, and now Draisaitl's got it.
Oilers a good rush here. Obviously, he's that first line, but still. Oh, what a goal! Unbelievable efforts by Connor McDavid. Set that all up. And man, for Doug O'Keefe, that was just like that was a gimme. McDavid would have been absolutely destroying if he didn't score that goal. What a play, man! You could see. I was gonna mention how he was just making mincemeat of that Calgary defense. Look at how Anderson tries to push him in to the boards, and McDavid just with that perfect edge work completely fools him. Goes all the way around and just makes the perfect play. Nobody was on Duncan Keefe coming in, and the Oilers put this game within 1. What a goal there by Edmonton, man. But really, I mean, what a goal by McDavid, pretty much. I mean, if there's any time that a player should get the goal credit on an assist, it's that. Connor McDavid doing it all, but again, we aren't surprised, so we'll see if that continues. Let us know now, with it being 1-2 Edmonton, who are you guys cheering for? Get some Go Flames, get some Go Oilers in the chats. And this game ain't over yet, y'all. I mean, we saw a 5-1 Flames lead erased. So, I mean, as long as there's Connor McDavid, I am I'm prepared for shenanigans.
Working the bench too for Jay Woodcroft. That line was out for the power play and then had one shift to sit on the bench and gather themselves through the McDavid line right back out there again, and it's paid off to bring some life to the Oiler bench.
Calgary Flames are going to win. We'll see. They got to keep this lead, man. You got to keep this lead. I mean, obviously, but, you know. You get what I mean. Expert analysis from Grab. Let's go.
Heat from McDavid and Draisaitl, and Connor McDavid now with 19 playoff points.
Ooh, big hit on that corner, Mangiapati. I feel bad. I feel bad.
Here's McLeod.
But you signed up playing for an Albertan team, so.
Dylan Dubé starts back, looking for his first playoff points.
Ooh, good play there by Toffoli. He's going to be really relied upon in this series, man. Really relied upon in this series. That third line especially needs to be huge. Mangiapane.
Here's Mangiapane on the forecheck. Moving up Gabranson in front.
What a chance, man. This line, though, has been really interesting this series so far. I mean, if Backlund put in that chance earlier, well, right alone, we'd be talking about having this line having all the production in the world. All right, y'all, 5 minutes to go in the first. Shots 9-10 in favor of Calgary. It really does feel like without those 4-on-4 and power plays, it would be much better in Calgary's favor. Also, someone was also asking earlier, another reason why I was cheering for the Flames. And I mentioned this in the Stars and Flames series, but another reason why I am cheering for Calgary is because my dad's side is from Calgary. And I've been, throughout this entire playoff, especially when they were facing the Stars, the entire group chat on my dad's side that I'm thankfully or not thankfully a part of was going absolutely insane to me and my dad, just cheering us all the time. But that's the thing. I mean, for the Flames fans on my dad's side, it's awesome to be able to broadcast for them and to have me come all the way. I mean, it's been insane, but to be able to stream a game for sports and to be able to be here is awesome, and it's been so much fun. It's been so much fun. But as a Stars fan, obviously I know cheer for the Flames isn't the most expected thing. But again, with my cup bracket, with my also my grandpa, who is a Flames fan, who introduced me to hockey. He came down here from Calgary one day, and about 6 years ago, brought me to hockey. We were watching a Stars and Flames game. It was an absolute barn burner. And from that day on, I just became a diehard hockey fan, not even just with the Stars, but the entire NHL. But it was really my grandpa on my dad's side that made me become a hockey fan in the first place. So I have so much respect for Calgary, so much respect for Flames fans, and we'll see if they go on the run this year. But again, for the Oilers, still so much time left in this first. Grab, do you think the Coyotes win the Cup next year? That's the thing. I mean, when you look at their roster next season, I think only like the Colorado Avalanche could be able to compete against them. But I think we can all agree that it's going to be Avs versus Coyotes in the conference final next year, right? Like we can. Oh wait, never mind. The Avs are in the Central. Forgot. Sorry. But that really sucks for the Central Division that the juggernaut Coyotes just immediately moved. It's like they want to screw the Central Division over. I swear. But yeah, I mean, besides Colorado, who Arizona obviously is going to beat next year, I could see maybe Calgary being in that position. Maybe Calgary, Arizona next year. I think that's pretty realistic. Do you mean Montreal trades their first overall pick? No, Jordan. Unless you get noted elite centerman Roddick Fox. I don't see a trade happening. No. Ooh, good shot there by the Flames.
Coleman gets it again and plays it off the paddle of Smith, and Edmonton clears as it's flipped down the ice by Evander Kane.
That little backhand shot kind of got dangerous, didn't it? Yeah, I think Smith was already down, tried to get his shoulder up as high as he could, and heard a little clank on that short side.
Anderson headmans the puck. Matthew Tkachuk lays it down, looking for Gaudreau at the line. And Shillington, great pass. And Tkachuk,
good play there by. Ooh.
Flipped ahead by Barry.
Good clear there by Edmonton on that first line. Never mind. I should stop saying things about Edmonton's defensive goal thing. Immediately when that happens, something bad happens. Hyman, good break. He'll come right in. Try to shovel that along. And in front again for Markstrom. Big open rebound. And waved off. No goal. Did Markstrom keep that out? Nuge is justifiably just on a different planet right now with confusion. I thought that went in. Was it blown dead? Interesting. I guess we'll get the replay here. That was close. For some, Markstrom should have had that. I thought it got swallowed up by him. Oh, it went off his stick and then right in front. Oh no! Is it going to be a whistle? Yeah, it's going to be a whistle play. Yikes! Oh my gosh! Markstrom did not have that though. That is one of the worst whistles I've ever seen. Markstrom did not have that. We're going to get this reviewed. Obviously, you guys know with both me and Steve stream, we cannot hear the game itself. So I can't tell you. You guys can make up your own mind there whether it was clear. But all I can tell you guys right now is that should not have been blown dead. Markstrom didn't have it. Like nobody there had it. Interesting.
Quick response here from the officials.
All right. Wow. Jay Woodcroft immediately is like, okay, let's discuss. let's meet over. Let's talk about this over coffee, shall we? So goal is blown off. That sucks for Edmonton, man. That sucks. This game should be tied. This game should be tied. Jay Woodcroft is rightfully like, look at the play. Look at the play. My job, I need this. I need this. Markstrom didn't have it. That's incredible. Oh my gosh. I feel so bad, man. That should be a goal. That should be a goal. That's rough. Still 2-1 Calgary. I can't believe that, y'all. I can't believe that. Zach Hyman will probably be shaking his head right to the very end. He's just going to be on the bench for the next 50 minutes just shaking his head. As he probably should, man. Again, I'm sure for Calgary, but I still want to be as neutral as I can on those type of plays. And Edmonton, I think, robbed of a goal there. But 3:32 to go. We'll see if Edmonton can tie it all up officially here next. And, of course, get some flame emojis, some Oiler drop emojis in the chats. Let us know who you're rooting for, Flames or Oilers. Still a lot of game left, y'all. Still a lot of game left. But, honestly, I mean, Edmonton's had a pretty okay response after going down 2-0. Not as good as last games, but you can't really get much better than game one.
Able to maintain possession and hold the zone. Now Keane. He's tied up. Draisaitl follows up. Played to the line and...
Yikes, what a bad play there. Hannafin comes right in. The D-man right in close. And Smith makes that save. Every time Smith makes a save now, man, I'm just on edge. I'm just on edge. Like, how is it going to come loose? How is it going to come loose and into the net? It always finds new ways. It always finds new ways. McDavid is worth 10 Johnny Hockeys. I mean, McDavid's worth 10 of any player. Woodcroft's still like, can we still talk about that last goal? Can we still run it back? Can we still debate that?
From the wiped out goal that could have got them back on even terms. They erased a couple of 4-goal deficits in game one to get even. Here down by 2 by the 6:02 mark of the first period, and now it's a 1-goal game. Lucic off the boards, past Fogelin. Back into Edmonton territory. Kulak, who was rocked early in the period, rolls it back into the flame zone.
I don't know why, but this Goodbranson and Zadorov pair is so fun to watch. Most of the time, they actually get the job done, and you're like, "Wait, what? Wait, they're actually doing their job?" I mean, okay, sure. That's actually an interesting part because during the regular season they were genuinely solid, and it's every single game I'm just waiting for that pairing to like have just an awful, disastrous game. And sometimes they have bad games, but that pairing has no right being as good as it has been this year. No right. Daryl Sutter, though, in training camp's like, ooh, good Brandon and Zadorov. I can make that work. I can make that work.
Bouchard sends it in. There's Michael Stone. He lost it. Centered in front.
What a chance! Loose rip. Oh, my goodness. Pugliarvi. He's been dreaming of a chance like that, man. One of the most snake-bitten players in the league these past few weeks. Oh my goodness, Markstrom.
Hyman shot, and that turned aside by Markstrom. Nugent Hopkins on again. Good shift here by Hyman, Pugliarvi, and Nugent Hopkins.
Yeah, this line getting a little bit of chemistry. That's back-to-back good shifts in the offensive zone, winning some of those little down-low puck battles. And another one that Markstrom able to make the save, but the rebound was there for the taking, and the Oilers just couldn't find it on the doorstep.
12 stops for Markstrom here in the opening period. 80 seconds remaining. As Goodbranson tried to connect with Lindholm.
There he goes, that Gautreau line again. It might have been on called offside, but they're always trying. They're always trying. That chance, man, Markstrom. Good save, but that rebound was that was as juicy as a mango. Oh my gosh. Dubé just right in front of the rebound. It's like, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Man, Edmonton's had their chances. That's why I'm not convinced that this lead stays. Not convinced that this lead stays.
Some things in game one that he could build on. And get
Yeah, KS. I live in Dallas. Lived in Dallas for like 90% of my life.
That turnover, which led to the chance.
Johnny Gaudreau sends it rink wide. He got hit by Keane. Smith out to play it. CC up ahead and skipped over the stick of Keane. Here in the final minute of this opening period, McDavid is in.
Oh my gosh, Kane! Oh my goodness, McDavid again! What a pass! Oh goodness! Oh goodness! I mean, this first period didn't need any more stakes, but we get more of this. Of course, there's another penalty, right? Oh, McDavid, what a oh my goodness. That's the thing. Like, that play, you kind of know that McDavid's still going to pass it, but that Zadorov was still completely fooled. Yikes. Zadorov going to the box for hooking. I mean, I need to see that again. I'm not sure if that was... We'll see though. I mean, for maybe the refs are like, okay, we know we blew that goal back, and we know we completely blew that call. Let's give you a power play to make sure to just give you guys something. So that's a loss on the back end and something that you try to take advantage of for the power play.
McDavid with the shoot in. Markstrom will play it and gave it to Draisaitl across for McDavid. Here's Nugent Hopkins returning it to the captain. McDavid tried to center it. Into the corner for Draisaitl and back to Barrie. Final dozen seconds. Draisaitl spinning away.
Oh goodness, Draisaitl, what a move. What a chance. Oh my goodness. Another opportunity. Where's the puck? Where's the puck? Oilers fish it out right there, McDavid. Unbelievable, and the Oilers still keep it going. A rebound as well, but that's, oh man, period end. I thought there was going to be another penalty there for a second. I was so invested, I didn't even know what this time was. What a couple of chances there for the Oilers right at the end. Hyman getting a stick on that and then going right up in the air. I am shocked. I am genuinely shocked. The Oilers did everything but tie the game up at the end of that second, or the end of this first. That was unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a first period that was. Tons of back and forth. So much scariness with the goaltenders. And already another classic game starting here for the Battle of Alberta. We got 10,000 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Subscribe if you guys are new to the Sportsnet YouTube channel. Hit that like button as well if you haven't, because again, we got the game for you all throughout tonight. And we're going to be here as well for game 3. If you don't know, Steve is out for the weekend, so I'm filling in, doing the best job I can. I know I'm freaking out. I know I'm freaking out a lot, but that's just how I am. I mean, I've never been a calm person watching games. You might be able to tell that. You might be able. Actually, I don't know if you could tell. I don't know if you could tell. That period one was brilliant. I mean, for the Flames, for I would say a good chunk, like maybe 10 minutes of that period, they were dominant in possession, dominant, especially in terms of having high danger chances. I mean, that Backlund chance that he completely whiffed on was so good. There was a couple other loose pucks right along Mike Smith at the beginning there, but right after that halfway mark, Edmonton just decided to go completely off and just cram the net with opportunities. I mean, to give credit to Jay Woodcroft too, they heavily relied on that McDavid line, but they were getting some massive results. That McDavid and Kane pairing especially was just weaving their way through the entire Flames defense. And I'm honestly shocked for this Flames team that they are going up into the first intermission up a goal. I mean, truthfully, this game should at least be tied. Like, it was 2-2 going in the first intermission. I don't think anybody would have actually been all that surprised. But seriously, so much action, so much amazingness in that Battle of Alberta. That was awesome. That was awesome. All right, so last game, fastest 2 goals in playoff game in NHL history. Yeah, I saw as well from Sportsnet stats that that game one was the most high scoring game of any Battle of Alberta, and I'm pretty sure that was posted when it was like 6-7 or something, and it eventually would go on to be 6-9, which again, pretty nice. But that was nuts to me, because again, when you think about all the matchups the Oilers have had over the years, and since they haven't had a matchup in 31 years, you think that some game was over 15 goals, right? But none of them have been. And that just showed how crazy and unpredictable these playoffs have been. But this first period was kind of along those same lines. The goaltenders were a little bit better in this first, but they also got bailed out a couple of times as well. So I think overall, when we go into that second, I think if these offenses continue, I think we're going to see another high offensive second. Also, producer Drew, let me give me some questions now because I'm way behind in the chat. But yeah, we'll field a couple of questions and then probably go on to some intermission content, y'all. But appreciate you guys joining us. Again, we're going to be here for this game and the next and showing the game throughout, which, again, is super hard to do and super has a ton of stuff behind the scenes, which takes so much time. I mean, I'm just talking here, and there's so many people behind us that are doing great things too. So it's just an honor to be in front of you guys and be able to commentate on and react to this crazy game. I do believe, though, when going into the second, the Oilers will have a much better time, especially with the bounces. I think they're going to have a much more lucky second if they continue that first period offense. All right, so we'll meet you guys at the start of the second period. We're going to throw it to some intermission content. I'll see you guys in a bit. We'll be here for the second intermission. Do not go anywhere. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll be back in a little bit.
Married, 4 kids, 40 years old. Story of the year right now. What's got into you?
What the hell is even that, eh?
Yeah.
Mike Smith! A gorgeous stop there. Great save by Smith!
What a glove save made by Mike Smith! I can't believe it!
Kind of beaten father time a little bit, like it feels good.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been a challenging year. It's kind of ironed itself out as of late, but obviously when you get older, it doesn't get any easier. But if you just stick with it, and you kind of don't get too high or too low, I feel like everything just works itself out eventually. And I guess it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And that's kind of where my mind's at right now.
I said this when you got to Edmonton, but I watch you play, and it's like you have like an attitude. You're like a fighter. And you're a goalie. Like usually they say this for players, you know, like, oh man, that guy really draws people into the fight. That guy. I feel like you brought that to the Oilers though. At the time when you came in, they needed some fight. You feel that importance with this team?
Yeah, I mean, I think when I first came, I think you're right. I think there was maybe lacking that a little bit. Obviously, there was important pieces, you know, that everyone knows who I'm talking about. But I do have a competitive fire about me, and I think that's what's probably kept me in the league as long as I have too. And I really believe that's contagious.
What's different now? What's a different sauce for the Oilers?
Yeah, I think, well, Woody's came in and he's a fiery coach. He just harps on details. Yeah. If there's a goal scored, you know exactly whose fault it was. You know, probably the goalie. But always the goalie. Yeah, always the D.
Yeah,
but no, he's very detailed, and the little things that get talked about all the time, why teams are successful, he harps on them every day. And it's not harped on to the point where you get annoyed of it. He's right.
You know, you look around all the teams you played with, right? Started Dallas, and you know, I look at some of the, I got wrote down some of the names here. Was it like Eric Lindros? You know, you have St. Louis, Stamkos, Ryan Malone. You know, you can go through a list of like certain players or guys that you've had or spent time with. Is there anyone that stands out to you as like, man, that guy was cool, or wow, playing with that guy was great?
As you get older and you kind of look back on your career, like Mike Modano, like you know, going to the rink and you were a kid and you're watching this guy like fly around, his jersey's flapping behind him, and you get to know these guys, and then like you said, Vinny and Marty in Tampa, and then seeing, you know, the kids come in when you felt like you were a kid, like Stammer, you know, and then you play with Connor, but it's just those relationships and those players that you play with. It's just looking back on it, you
awesome.
Kind of it's unbelievable. Yeah, some of the guys you play with.
Mike Smith are going to go at center ice. Talbot and Smith moving on both sides of this Battle of Alberta. This is unbelievable. Wow.
Battle of Alberta, you're on both sides. Tilly under the belt. What does that mean to the province? And how cool is it? How cool is it to be on, like, you know, now play both sides?
It was strange at first, you know, when I switched to Edmonton. but I was kind of choked when I left Calgary. And so it was an easy transition to hate them right off the bat. You know, because I really liked Calgary. Like as a city, I really liked playing for the Flames. I loved the players on the team, and so I hated the Oilers. Yeah. And then now you're like, hey, they didn't want me back. That kind of left a bitter taste in my mouth. When someone doesn't want you, and especially my personality, that really fired me up to go over here now, oil country, and to really want to, you know, stick it to them.
Oilers fans love hearing this, man. That's good.
But I mean, obviously that aside, it's a great rivalry.
Kosher dishing off, burns a shot, speared by Smith, smacked down low, it's a breakaway to win it in overtime, McDavid scores! Connor McDavid from Mike Smith, the winner!
Dissect the play of the pass.
To be honest,
you've been criticized. You've made some mistakes before, man.
Buddy, I've made plenty of mistakes. But
it hasn't been easy.
Hey, you don't become a puck-handing goalie by doing everything right. Yeah. I tell you that right now. My first time, in the NHL, my first year, I'll tell you the story first. It was one of my first games actually in Dallas, and I think I went out behind the net and made just a blunder of a play. And the next rim comes in, and I don't go out and play it. I'm like terrified now. Yeah. And then. So TV timeout, I come to the bench, get some water. Turco looks at me, he's like, what the hell?
He's a good puck player too. Like,
unbelievable.
Play, yeah.
But anyways, he stares at me, he's like, what the hell are you doing, man? I'm like, what? He's like, why aren't you playing the puck? I'm like, well, I don't want to screw up again. Like, I just embarrassed myself in front of 20,000. Yeah. And he's like, don't do that again. He's like, don't show your team or the other team that affected you. And I always keep that in the back of my mind when stuff happens, even bad goals. Like, it's gonna happen. You know, like it's hard to play a perfect game. You know, like it's doable, but it's hard. And so I always keep that in the back of my mind that you don't want to show anyone, especially your own team, that bothered you.
That's a good story.
But when you have the fastest player in the world on the ice, after I made the save, I just out of the corner of my eye, I just saw him like button hook. I mean, it was just an instinct kind of play, but being able to put the puck in the spot for
a rocket ship
for McJesus to go into a breakaway was pretty cool. And then, you know, to see him celebrate like he did, and the double fist pump. I don't think I've ever celebrated as hard in a game before, but yeah, it was definitely a special moment for sure.
I'm rooting for you. Love the Fire, love your family, and I love the older guys. So, Smitty, get her done.
All right.
Have a run, buddy.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Pathetic, catastrophic, pretty dust. These are just some of the terms that this reporter was expecting to hear permeate through Leafs Nation after their team failed to advance from the first round of the playoffs for the 6th consecutive season. However, if you were to log on to popular social media websites following Game 7, you would be shocked to find an overwhelming and ubiquitous sense of optimism, clairvoyance that's rarely seen from supporters of this club. Now, as someone who's spent a long time studying the modern Maple Leaf fan, I knew right away that something was up. But there was no way that this positive paradigm was applied universally to all Leaf fans. So I figured, hey, let's hop off the web, waltz on down to King Street during happy hour on a Thursday, find out once and for all, is social media the same as real life? Let's get to the bottom of it. Are you a Maple Leafs fan?
Sorry?
Are you a Maple Leafs fan?
Are you kidding?
I'm a Maple Leaf fan.
Are you?
Yeah.
Hey, gentlemen, sorry to interrupt, but are any of you guys Maple Leaf fans by any chance?
I've been known to be.
I have a present for you to help you feel better about what happened. So, from me to you, to say sorry for what happened with the Maple Leafs. Yeah, so this is a present for you. I just want you, maybe you could open this for our camera. I wrapped it myself. Go ahead, open it up and let everyone know what you got in there.
Oh no, it's Blitz candle? Oh my God.
I think it's only for bugs, but still a nice present nonetheless.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and show it to the camera.
All right.
It says fly above negativity. Open it up and let everyone at home know what you got.
Oh, some gloves, some gardening gloves.
And there's also some seeds in there as well. We got parsnip, cucumber, and green bean.
Okay, thanks.
Tommy Kringle.
I'm not a hockey person. I'm not a sports person. I'm an old lady.
Is that recent because of the debacle in Game 7? You've now decided you don't want any part in hockey?
No, sorry. The Maple Leafs are going to come back.
They've got a great team. They got to keep it status quo and just keep at it.
I mean, you have to be optimistic if you're going to be a Leafs fan.
Are you a Maple Leafs fan by any chance?
Oh, absolutely. I bleed blue, bud. No, but bud, I've been a Leafs fan since since I was 7 years old. Like I said, I bleed blue, bud.
The last question. Do you think Twitter reflects the real world?
No. But also...
Hey, dude, are you a Leafs fan by any chance?
Sorry?
You're a Maple Leafs fan by any chance?
It's not huge, but I gotta go.
Well, the lights haven't changed. How would you fix them if you could?
I'm the wrong guy, seriously.
Later.
That's the best. If we can get that, check. We're doing good. Oh,
I would fix the fans. That's what we are. Okay, I gotta run.
You stopped me a second time, haven't we?
The city has to be patient for once. It's not instantaneous.
See, the thing is, it goes Game 7. You got back-to-back Stanley Cup champions there, and that's the way it goes.
No, I love Toronto Maple Leafs.
Are you on Twitter by any chance?
No, I'm not.
You do great on it.
Oh, okay, well then I'll get it.
Basically, every single person we've interacted with has echoed the sentiments we found online. Everyone's always like, Twitter's not like real life, man. They've clearly never picked up a microphone and walked up and down King Street during happy hour on a Thursday. This is Twitter, dude. There's only one conclusion to come to. That Twitter is a fair and accurate representation of the real world. Stay on the computer, never leave. I'm Tom Stewart, and that's the bottom of it.
All right, we are back for period 2 of Flames versus Oilers. We got a bunch of questions from you, absolutely wonderful people, coming to you from producer Drew. Thank you, Drew, for these. So first things first, Foxy asks, and I will answer. Grab, what do the Oilers need to do to come back here? They just need to give Mike Smith a massage, make sure everything's good to go, and need to make sure that no other goals get scored, because Edmonton was playing, I thought they played a pretty good game in the second half of that first. And then immediately, I think they, with that end of the first, going into the second here, if they can keep that offensive momentum, I think they still win this game. And there was also a question as well after from Maya saying final score predictions. Earlier on, I said 4-3 Edmonton. I'm still going to stick by that. We're pretty close to that. I think Edmonton's going to have a really strong second. I think it's going to be 3-2 heading into the third after this, but I think Edmonton's going to pour it on a little bit to start out this second. I think they're going to have a solid middle frame, but I'm going to say 4-3 Oilers. Let me know in the chat down below, y'all. What are you guys predicting? It is 2-1 already for the Flames. I don't see the offense stopping for either team anytime soon, even though I do see, I do still see Smith being okay throughout the rest, but if it all rests on Mike Smith, man. That game 1 was pretty much botched because of his early play. So if he isn't able to stay steady, then I think Edmonton might be done for. There was also from Max, who gets the next goal. I'm saying next up is Leon Draisaitl. I have a feeling that Leon's going to get on the board. Love to see the German hockey studs playing fantastic. This time around, I think he's going to have a good goal early on in this second. Also from Muck, who's your favorite Kachuk brother and why? That's the toughest. Let me know what you guys would go for, Brady or Matthew, because I'm actually Keith Kachuk. It's actually like picking between my children. I love both of them so much. Brady is just that younger brother. Like, I have 2 younger brothers. If you have a younger brother, you know exactly who Brady Kachuk is. Just this energetic, sometimes annoying, but annoying. You love him even if he is annoying type of brother. And he's just an absolute great time. Matthew, on the other hand, definitely also gives off older brother energy. He, to me, though, I've loved since his OHL days. Love watching him. Such a good player, and especially this year with his amazing 100-plus point season, being absolutely terrific. I would say, personally, Matthew gets the edge, but they're 2 of my favorite players in the NHL. Like, they're both up there for sure. Also, Jeremy, even though Steven isn't here, is he wearing pants? I'm going to say he's wearing shorts. I mean, I'm wearing shorts. I'm hoping that Steve is on the shorts gang, but let me know, shorts or pants? For the intermission questions, let us know. Because I mean, here in Texas, I don't have much of a choice, really. I mean, I wish I could rock out pants every day, but 5 minutes in, I'll just be completely toast. So I'm not going to let that happen to me. I can't die. It won't happen. I won't let it happen. And also, Steve, I got a blank Flames jersey. I really want to put Johnny Gaudreau on that one, though. Really want to put Johnny Gaudreau on that one. But we're going to start out with the second period, and we'll see if the Oilers can tie it all up to power play as well to start out this thing. Let us know in the chat who you guys see scoring the next goal, Oilers or Flames.
Over 8 minutes of work. In the high slot, he'll play it back to Barry. McDavid had trouble with that, and it's
Rough loss there by McDavid.
and out at center. 4 Oiler forwards over 8 minutes in that first period. Draisaitl, McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and Hyman. And from the corner, it's Zach Hyman who's got it. He also had a pair of shots on goal. Draisaitl back.
Leon needs to be huge in the rest of this game.
Mason Berry knocked down in front by Anderson. And
Bad bounce. Good play by Backlund. One of the better penalty killers in the league.
with a shot on goal.
Smith, are you good? Oh, Smith, are you good? Oh my goodness. I said, Smith, are you good as a joke because it looked like he had it and then he tried to pass it out of nowhere. Oh man, I love that man so much. Love that man so much. The power play is over for Edmonton. That play by Smith, though, just... he had it, and he had his man right on the left, and then somehow still made it. Just extremely anxiety-filled.
Is going to come off, and then the puck comes right to him. You just can't do that.
Oh, geez, is that too many men? Oh my goodness, Edmonton. Guys, you're trying to get back in this game. I have faith in you guys. My faith is getting cut off right now. That is so bad, especially with how many shots Edmonton already had at the start of this second. But will the Flames get a 2-goal lead for the second time in tonight's game? Let's find out here, y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see what the Flames can do if the Oilers go out with too many men. Well, starting off not much, I guess.
The power play struggled against the Dallas Stars, but they were so good.
And yeah, if the Flames could get a shot on their power play, that would be preferable. That would be okay.
Against the power play that is dangerous on the other side, you got to get it going.
Lindholm gets it back, plays it to the
Oh, good snag by Smith. Good snag by Smith. Interesting play, but again, not what you want to set up. But they do get the offensive zone face-off, which is huge. That's such a rough look for Edmonton, man. Even if this is like, that's one of the things that I've noticed a lot in these playoffs is that the power plays have shifted momentum so much, and there's been so many of them too. But for the Oilers, even if they get out of this, you'd like to see that, but the momentum is such a big part of things, and the Oilers were having all of it.
Gaudreau's up top, but Anderson now on that left flank, watched by McLeod.
Toffoli wanted a penalty there on Nurse as he broke his stick with a cross check right on his arm.
And that is Nurse without Q at the moment. And Gaudreau moving in on Darnell Nurse.
Broken stick here for Nurse. He's just trying to lay out. What an opportunity in front! And they score! Tyler Toffoli producer Rob's favorites. And the Flames get on the board of the power play. They finally get another shot, and it is 3-1 Calgary. That's what I'm saying, though. They don't even kill it off. All the momentum now is off of Edmonton's side. What a play, though, in front by Calgary, and Toffoli in perfect position to make that go. That was awful. Once Nurse had that stick go off him, it was just chaos. It was just chaos. Yamamoto tried to give it to him, but he just could not. Oh, also Lindholm putting the stick away. What a play by Lindholm, just sweeping the stick and also putting it right in front to Toffoli. 3-1 Calgary, and there it is. What a start to the second for the Flames. Whoa. What happened with Toffoli? Did one of the Oilers stick him? Interesting. Kachuk's going. Yikes. Nurse high sticking Toffoli, and we'll see a 4-4. That was awful, man. That was awful. So Nurse held out a stick, and Toffoli got the bad end of it as he was celebrating. This game has gotten weird. Like, this game has gotten so weird. So many weird, just unusual plays. I gotta say, though, that is a dang it, y'all. That is a dang it. And then afterwards, we see Kachuk going after the Oilers as they come out.
That happened after the high stick by Nurse.
And then Nurse is just like, okay. 4-4 here coming up. We'll see if the Oilers can get back in this, but the Flames already starting out. What a chance. Oh, my goodness. Edmonton's got to lock this up, man. Calgary is really, really getting the hot starts. No pun intended. I'm sorry. Oh man, what a chance, and they score. Will that be reviewed for goalie interference? It looks like it had to be. McDavid came right in, and then Draisaitl got the rebound. It's confirmed to start out. We'll see. I don't know. Immediately, I'm like, is that going to count? Is that going to count? McDavid, though, just incredible speed coming all the way in. We'll see if the Oilers get within one. I feel like that has to be goal interference. I feel like that has to be. We'll see. What a move either way, man. What a move either way. Hanifin probably should have gotten that out too. There, yeah, it looks like it'll be talked about here. This would be huge for the Oilers. So, man, that's the thing. It all happened in like a split second. McDavid, out of nowhere, comes right in, and immediately Draisaitl puts in the tip. I couldn't even react to it almost. But yeah, we will see the review here. So I'm going to say no goal. I might need to see another replay on this, but it looked like McDavid. It looked like McDavid pushed Markstrom just enough there. Just enough.
That's been a determining factor in a lot of these recent challenges.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, you see that push with that right pad on Markstrom's side and that blocker. That blocker. I feel like that's got to be. I feel like that's got to be called back. Let me know in the chat. No goal or goal. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Because I just feel like with McDavid, he made just a little bit too much contact. But it was enough to where he swayed Markstrom going on the other side. It was enough where he kind of pushed Markstrom and left his momentum coming on the outside. And I feel like that's got to be called back. I feel like that's got to be called back. But let me know. Yeah, that should be pretty easy. Like, you see him get caught up in the stick too. Like, that's a huge part of things. That's a huge part of things. We'll see how long this coach's challenge goes. They like to stall it out for like 5 minutes. But let me know what your reasoning as well would be for that, because I would look at the contact with the blocker and the stick. That to me is the biggest difference. But this is so humongous for Edmonton, man, because right after you allow that just ball bursting goal to make it 3-1, if they can get it back here, that is humongous.
Every goal should be able to pass the litmus.
And that momentum is right back on their side, so we'll see. No goal. There you go. There you go. So again, I think that big contact was the blocker. Was the blocker on the stick. So I think that was a good call. I think that was a good call. But again, let us know. No goal or goal. What were you guys thinking on that one? Because I personally think that definitely needs to be called off. Though again, the Oilers have had 2 goals kind of ripped away from them with goalie interference and that whistle call earlier. So it's not exactly going well for Jay Woodcroft in the game. Oh man, I feel bad. But again, that was goal interference. So again, still 3-1 in Calgary, but a lot of time left. We've already seen 4 goals in just over a period. So I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon, y'all. Anytime soon. Hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are enjoying and enjoying the feed and watching on YouTube. Quick shot there by the Oilers, Mike. Jacob Markstrom's just getting to it. Backlund, great rush, a rebound there. Thankfully, Bouchard. Mike Smith is a national treasure, man. Always makes these games interesting. Tri-Settle trying to make it interesting, too. My goodness. Tri-Settle cross. McDavid now in. Oh, what a play. McDavid right in front, and he scores! Oh, my goodness. Put it on the highlight reel. Put it on the highlight reel right now. Right now. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Connor McDavid has gone from not human to literally some alien. Just, this is insanity. Unbelievable series versus LA. And that move. Markstrom, you might as well retire, man. I know you're still good, but you might as well retire after that one. Connor McDavid, folks, 5 goals in his last 5 games. Are you kidding me? Even though the Oilers have had 2 goals, not just one, 2 goals with the goal interference and that whistle call, Connor McDavid does not care, man. He's still, every single shift is going to make this a game. I mean, Steve put it perfectly in that Game 1 stream. Every game with Connor McDavid is still a game, no matter what. Edmonton was down 5-1. They were down 3-1 in this game. McDavid set up Draisaitl for that goal that was reversed, and again, gets the goal there. Another little tricky play here. Again, Calgary's defense just letting a lot of chances in the slot this period.
Plays it off the boards to himself, bounced in front, and Gaudreau will turn back for Calgary.
Oh gosh, Gaudreau, oh man, good defensive play by Kulak. That was marvelous. You see that block pass and the ability to get right on him and close him out into the corner. Beautiful play. That's the thing. Kulak was acquired for a second. I know a lot of people were saying it was overpriced, but he's been great on that defense from what I've seen. It's the point again. Good chance there for the Flames. The Oilers have really been pushing the pace though a lot. And here they come again. Right there, Kane! Oh my goodness. Markstrom's like, okay, I still have not been that great, but I'm going to make sure this game's still Calgary's way. I'm going to make sure this is still in favor of us. Unbelievable. Are you kidding? That's the thing. Like, the goalies have been so bad in this series, and they pull off something like that. You're like, oh yeah, they're still NHL goalies, I guess. Markstrom, man, showing why he was a Vezina nominee. He just needs to show that a little more consistently, but still is what it is. What a marvelous save, man. That's the type of highlight reel that you love seeing. I mean, I grew up watching Jonathan Quick. I love when goalies make things entertaining. Grab some popcorn, y'all. Get some soda, whatever you need to do, because this Battle Alberta is just getting started. We are not even 25 minutes into this game. We've seen 5 goals already, and that's tame compared to Game 1. Oilers looking for another, trying to tie this game all up, but Nurse, rough play.
Hit there by Lucic, who sized up Archibald, who's thrown his weight around as well. Out at center, Cassian.
I'm enjoying this so much right now. If you guys are enjoying, hit that like button, subscribe. We're going to icing there against Edmonton. It's the Battle Alberta, man. There's nothing like it. Some of the best hockey we'll ever see, and especially in the playoffs, second round. We have been treated like just look at that. Look at that. Every single second that we watch Connor McDavid, we need to appreciate. Every millisecond, for heaven's sakes. Tickets are probably really expensive in Calgary right now, but they aren't enough for being able to watch the Connor McDavid show. Seriously.
Jostling there was Cody Ceci. Puck loose, centered. Smith will stop short.
Smith.
Stone for Backlund. This Backlund, Coleman, Mangiapane line continues to be a handful for Edmonton. Backlund tacked along the boards, in behind the net. It's played back to the line for Stone. Mangiapane sent it across. Cassian couldn't get a stick on it.
CC, you good? that group out there for Edmonton a little bit of trouble.
That icing created that opportunity for the Backlund line, and they almost took advantage of it.
Bouchard and Heat getting organized. Past 6 minutes of the second period. Here's Leon Draisaitl.
That McDavid line, what are they going to do? What are they going to do this time? What are they going to do this time? Almost.
He'll cycle it back towards McDavid. 97. Try to get away.
I'm just waiting now. I'm just waiting now.
Picked up there by Hannafin. Got it to Keith, tried to return it. And
wow. Okay. Flames get it out. Color me shocked. Still, though, they dominated that possession. That's the thing. Even if that first line doesn't do anything, they still find a way to... Oh, wow. Kane going right down on somebody. I didn't see that. I didn't see what happened before that. Huge collision there in the Oilers zone.
Wayne Gretzky and the like. Daryl Sutter saying, boy, the game's called now, and the speed of the game, that's just not possible anymore.
No, you would have been riding the guy the whole way, holding him the whole way, and get away with it.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, what a good opportunity there for Dubé. The Flames need Joe Pavelski for that, though.
There's Toffoli, whose goal's the difference in this one. Knocked down, got tangled up with McLeod.
Good Both goalies have been tending the goal quite risky tonight.
And the former Los Angeles King comes up with it behind the Oiler net, knocked off his stick, and there's Kulak with an outlet. Knocked down was Fogle, kept in by Stone.
Stone, he's going to want to clap that. Now behind the net. Oh, man. I'm shocked that Stone didn't go for a clapper right behind the net. No matter where it might be, he always is clapping. He's always clapping. Don't take that out of context.
8 minutes into the second period, it'll be held in at the line.
This is a PG family-friendly stream. Ooh, good play, but good play Backlund. Good play, man. Hyman had the edge on him, but still he was able to box him out.
Anderson's on the move. He'll flip it in on...
Yeah, and as producer Drew is putting in the chat, dang, oh my goodness, Mike Smith, stop this, man. Stop this right now, dude. You are not cut out for this game. You are not cut out for this game right now, man. You cannot be playing the puck every 5 seconds, dude. Chill out. Chill out. I was going to say, producer Drew put it on the pinned comments, go to the Sportsnet, shop Sportsnet, and put dangle BOA for 50% off your order. Very good deal, y'all. You won't want to miss it. You won't want to miss it.
Nugent Hopkins there for the Oilers. And now Darnell Nurse going to move it ahead. Pugliarvi tied up by Goodbranson. Oilers pinned and a deflection. Swung it wide.
Man, a lot of perimeter shots by the Flames, but they again, that's the thing for Calgary. This is Mike Smith we're talking about. So those sharp angled chances, they're way more likely to go in on Smith, and they make it way more interesting because he's been leaking rebounds so much throughout tonight and really this entire series. But the Flames have been piling it on.
Unable to get that return pass. Bouchard will fire it in. An eye-high glove stop by Markstrom, and he's going to...
And we'll see a stoppage there. Man, we're not even halfway through this game. All right, so we are going to be going to break here. Flames and Oilers will be right back. Still, Flames with the 3-2 lead. Oilers are hunting, though. Oilers are hunting. We'll see if they can tie it all up. We'll see you guys in a few minutes' time. We'll be right back. Are you guys ready to watch some Oilers and Flames hockey? Because I'm ready to watch some Oilers and Flames hockey. We've already seen so much tonight. I mean, can we just get some appreciation, some W's, whatever you want to put in the chat, whatever you want to do, because this game has treated us on so many levels. That McDavid goal, the physicality, the fiasco, the circus in both nets right now. It is so glorious. Like, I think everybody in this chat, like we are to get this game for free on YouTube is insanity. We are being blessed tonight. We'll see what happens next. I still think the Oilers are going to score this next goal, though. Let me know. Oilers or Flames? Do the Oilers make it 3-3 or Flames make it 4-2? I'm putting money on the Oilers tying it. The Flames have had a couple of good chances recently, but I still see Oilers coming back. Dubé's trying to break up that prediction 5 seconds later. Gosh, thank you, man.
Pile up in the corner, and it's kicked loose by the former Alberta Golden Bear, Ryan. The Foley on it. Ryan breaks that up. Played to the line, but not out. Yarncroke, and that shot whistled wide. Kept in by Goodbranson.
Toffoli, what a chance! Oh my gosh, he was right there. Did the goal light go off? Man, that's a Foley chance. Unbelievable.
I think it's an offside call that'll get the break.
He was point blank too. Point blank.
Good shot. He can beat a goaltender there with some traffic, but you can see he went off to the side.
Oh, okay. He was going for the Dubé tip, I would assume. He's had a couple of tip opportunities in this second, man. But that's what I'm saying. The Flames need to acquire Joe Pavelski. I mean, it's not possible, but I mean, the Flames need to make a new rule to make it happen. Because they'd be up like 6-1 right now. And yes, Joe Pavelski would have stopped Connor McDavid. Good chance by this first line. Gaudreau, man. Another missed shot. That's the thing. Both goalies have been kind of on a topsy-turvy roller coaster this period specifically. I mean, both goalies have allowed a goal. Well, for Markstrom, he's allowed more than one, but on the score sheet, it's been interesting because they both made some pretty good saves, but also have just left so much anxiety in front of the net. Like, I do not envy specifically the Flames defense, because not only do they have to mess with Connor McDavid in the best hockey he's ever played, they also got to mess with Markstrom just having no rebound control right now. That is a scary thought. Imagine you're an HLD man. Again, you have to face McDavid and your goaltender isn't at his best level. I'd be crapping my pants every second. On the bench, I'd be crapping my pants.
for the Edmonton Oilers.
And there he is. They're going to do something here. They're going to do something.
And from the draw, it comes across for Kane. Flips it in the air to center. Anderson's got to get back with McDavid in slipstream. Coleman's pass broken up there off a skate, and the Oilers are on it. Here's McDavid.
Connor. Every time, man, it's just Connor being a bad man. Oh, man. Even though that nothing resulted on that play, still, ooh, good play by the Oilers D-line. Nurse has had his work cut out for him tonight. Oh, wow. Big collision with Mangiapane. Flames trying to get it loose. Back to the middle, though.
Looked like they had an extra man out for a split second. Lewis sends it in behind the net. Ritchie. Tied up by...
Two elite players, Brett Ritchie and Cody Ceci. 10 billion NHL points combined, even though Ceci has about 9 billion of those.
Pugliarvi with a shoulder check, and he'll skate out and flip it down the ice. Is that going to be enough for icing? It
Man.
does not cross the icing line. Back the other way is Ritchie. Closed down there by Kulak. Lucic on the forecheck.
Oh, Lucic! Oh my goodness! Wow. I don't know if that was a possibility of being like a cross-checking penalty or something. Oh, coming in right alone! What a chance! Wow, what a save by Markstrom. Another opportunity for the Oilers. That one by Nuge, but a block by Toffoli. Good opportunity. All alone, man. What a pass by Pugliarvi too, right in the open middle. Here come the Oilers again, right there. Hyman dancing in, trying to get a shot. And that one goes into the net. Okay. Oilers, though, a couple of good chances. I thought for sure. What a pass by Pugliarvi. Goodbranson got a piece, but not enough. Hyman's been digging in this game, man. Digging in. That's the thing. This second continues to just absolutely mind blow. Just blow my mind. It's been so much fun. So much fun. The thing is, I just have a feeling that next goal in this game will be Edmonton, but I have a feeling that it's going to be from a depth player. Like I could see it being a Pugliarvi or even a player like McLeod. I'm going to say, do I go McLeod on that? I don't know if I want to go McLeod on that next goal of how good that McDavid line is. I'm going to say next goal, though, is Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He has not been that good in this game. He's had some looks, but not really at that elite level yet. But I think he's going to have a great look. I think we're going to see a 2-on-1 for Edmonton, and I think we're going to see the speed really show up in these last few minutes of the second. But I think Edmonton's going to score next 3-3. I'm going to predict Nuge to get the goal, even though he barely scores goals. But you know what? To make it actually fun, you got to make it interesting. You got to make it interesting. So I'm saying Nuge next up. But let me know which player scores next in this game, because we've been talking about how if Edmonton scores next or Calgary scores next, but which player gets it done? Because throughout this game, we've seen both top sixes pretty much dominate. Not even in the play, but just in the ice time. Calgary's top six, especially that first line of Tkachuk, Lindholm, and Gaudreau has been dominating the ice time. And for Edmonton, of course, McDavid's line is the top one. But I don't know. I just have a feeling that the middle six for Edmonton's going to get it done, but there's still so much time left. Both teams are dynamic and cause chaos in the offensive zone. Fun watch. That is true, LA. That's the thing. I mean, as a Stars fan, I see this Flames team, and they are playing so much more entertaining hockey against Edmonton, and that just makes me a little more sad because as a Stars fan, I'm just like, Can we have done something against Edmonton? But Calgary is playing so much better under them, and I think it's the fact that they get to shoot. This is the thing: the fact that that Calgary gets to shoot on Mike Smith, I think just instantly raises their confidence. The fact that they are not shooting against Jake Onter is the best news they could have ever gotten. So I think that's definitely improved their morale. And we're seeing it in the offense so far. I mean, what is it? 12 goals in basically a game and a half.
Doing it in 8 games.
But I think Edmonton gets it done. I could see this being 3-3 going into the third. Let's know, though, yes or no, does this game go to overtime? What is your picks?
Line comes out, and that puck out of play.
I'm a little more surprised that
I just have a feeling, man, even though Calgary is leading in shots and they've done pretty well in the middle part of this frame, I still think Edmonton, they've had a lot of chances on the rush, man. So many chances on the rush. So we'll see how Calgary continues to adapt. They're still badly missing Chris Tanev, man. Like, he is such a huge loss to that defense. Especially that rush defense, though. Like, he's such a good boxer, a player, such a good on the gap control, or so good on the gap control. I'm sorry, I can't speak. But his loss has been so crucial for Edmonton's offense.
Mangiapane turns it up ice, and away goes Stone. Wrapping it around towards Mangiapane. McLeod got a stick on that, and Fogel's out.
Oh my goodness, Fogel trying. Oh man, Yamamoto caught up high, and we'll see an. Oh, wait. Okay, I was about to say, why is Backlund still going out of it? Yamamoto caught a stick up right in the nose. That might be a double minor here. We'll see if he's bleeding, but that is not good news for the Flames, man. They were just trying to contain the Oilers' offense in the second, and now they're going to go on the power play. Fogel, a good rush there. Let's see. Oh, was it Fogel's stick that caught Yamamoto? Let me see.
Stone just with one hand trying to battle for the puck here, and
oh no, it was
here's the call.
It was Stone's. There you go, man. There you go. Right in front of the ref too. Right in front of the ref. So this is it. Let us know in the chat, yes or no. Do you guys see the Flames scoring on this opportunity? This is going to be interesting. I have a feeling that wait, are they ooh. What are they reviewing this for? Oh, yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's Michael Stone's stick for sure.
From what I could tell, that was Stone's. I need to see this again. Yeah, you see that black one right on the right. Yeah, that's Stone's, or at least it should be. Why did they think it was? I guess they needed to look at it to make sure it wasn't Shillington. Michael Stone's like, it wasn't me, man. I swear. Wow, 4-minute penalty against Calgary. Stone's like, I swear, man. I swear. Somebody else had a stick in their hands, and it actually wasn't me. That is such a humongous blow against the Flames, man. That is gonna be huge. 4-minute power play. Buckle your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen, because we get to see Connor McDavid right there. Heim. Oh man, I was about to say we might not see Connor McDavid on the power play for long because I'm gonna get the job done, but not yet.
Hopkins a little more space on that far side. Backlund and Lindholm starting on the kill for Calgary. Rigged wide, Nugent Hopkins can't get the shot to the net, but
man. Oh, Backlund. Oh man, you gotta get that out.
And now McDavid going to the net. McDavid centers back for
man.
McDavid steers that on the backhand to Draisaitl, lost it, kept in by Barrie. And now McDavid on this near side, able to.
Okay, I was about to say McDavid got out. If McDavid still got the puck out of that, I would have been mystified. 3 more minutes to go. Still a lot of time for this Oilers power play to cook, but can't be too nonchalant about it. Got to tie this game up now.
So out comes Coleman along with Lewis and Yamamoto, McLeod, Kane, Bouchard, and Keith for Edmonton.
Yikes. You can just tell which unit has Connor McDavid and which one doesn't.
They just didn't have any speed. They didn't come up in the same lane and able to get the dump in. That one looked offside to me, too.
Offside waved, and the puck to the line, and off the stick, and Bouchard and out. Duncan Keith quickly headmans the puck, and McLeod back in. Here's Keane giving it back to McLeod. Bouchard back behind the net. McLeod lets it go for Kane. Keith, who has a goal tonight
Bouchard, what a clapper! Man, he was trying to uncork that a lot in this game. Bouchard, one of the most underrated shots in the league, honestly. And he drills that. Oh my gosh! Half a second later, after the shot, instantly in. I think there was traffic in front too. Unbelievable. There wasn't even that much. There wasn't even that much. Look at this shot.
He's given all that room to walk in, and he just blows it by the arm. Hard there for Coleman to get, or do they rather to get in and try to get to his man, and Markstrom frozen.
I don't know what kind of things Jacob Markstrom has done in his life, but I don't even think he did. I wouldn't wish that shot upon my worst enemy. Unbelievable. And still, Oilers with some time on the power play here. Connor McDavid right in front. Oh my gosh, man. Is that gonna be a power? Is that gonna be a penalty, or I guess not? Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. I'm still recovering from that Evan Bouchard goal, and everybody's going at it now. Ref's got Hyman net. Mangiapane in a headlock right now. Mangiapane's like a foot smaller than Hyman, it looks like, but he's still getting right in it. 4:40 left in the second, y'all. This second has been unbelievable. 3-3 tied game, Battle of Alberta. This is what it is all about.
That puck got behind. Look at Markstrom's not quite sure it gets it into
Mangiapane's head coming out like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. You better watch out, Zachary. I'm gonna get you. Like the little brother. Hyman's just like, yeah. I don't know if I can hear you from down there. I don't know if I can hear you from down there. Sorry. You might want to speak up. Speak up. What's good? Oh, okay. I'm not doing a good job cheering for the Flames, am I? I am cheering for Calgary, but I'm trying to be as neutral as I can for y'all. It's been such a fun game, though. Such a fun game.
Gives it to McDavid, lost the handle, and Branson with an outlet for
good play again by that Flames penalty kill. Honestly, not much they could even do on that goal. Not even much they could do on that Bouchard goal. That was just an absolute clapper. Absolute clapper. Oh my goodness, what a block. What a block. That's got a sting. McDavid, like, just the gracefulness in McDavid's game is just it's unbelievable. He can find that little space and that little time with the edge work and the brilliant acceleration he has. It's just so fun to watch, man. I know I talked about it earlier, but we are actually blessed by the hockey gods to be watching this man. Actually blessed.
50 seconds left. That second power play unit that has just clicked back out.
Daniel, Graf, how does it feel to have the great game on the screen? It's fun. It's fun. And with this game too.
And now McLeod across. Here's Duncan Teeth looking for a stick in front. Bouchard, McLeod. And back to that big Bouchard shot. Not going to take.
Bouchard wanted another. Maybe he'll try here. Bouchard another shot. Oh man. he's just one of those fun, selfish players where it's just fun to see him try. It's just fun to see him try. Oh gosh, oh no. Oh, what a save by Markstrom. Still loose in front of the net. Another shot there. Did Markstrom get a piece? Oilers aren't able to get the second goal, and we're back to 5-on-5. 2:50 to go in the second. Unbelievable. Y'all, this game is 3-3, tied, Battle of Alberta. So much action, so much back and forth. Hit that like button if you guys are just coming in and enjoying this game, enjoying the stream so far. A lot goes into showing you guys the game, so make sure you do so if you haven't, and helps the stream a ton. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, of course, to the Sportsnet YouTube channel for all of the playoff highlights and all the everything. I'm saying, honestly, I don't even know, because Edmonton's been, obviously the power play helps, but yeah, Yamamoto putting it right in front of McLeod. What a chance. What a chance, dude. This game. Like, I don't think I'm alone in saying that this is. Can we all agree? Can we all agree that the Battle of Alberta has been better than advertised? As a person that was born in 2003 and didn't get to experience the height of Battle of Alberta, to be able to see this series in the second round with all these fantastic players, again, it's been a treat, and I am feasting right now. I am feasting. It's like I've been starved for 31 years, just a random number, 31 years. Definitely not 31 years ago when we saw the last Battle of Alberta. We've been starving. We have been so hungry. We've been so hungry, and we have gotten fed this series. That game one, so many goals, so much action, straight back to the 80s. And this game, kind of the same way. So much gung-ho offense and physical play and everything. It's been unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, of course, get some W's in the chat for the Battle of Alberta so far. It's been a joy to watch with you guys. I'm going to give some shout-outs as well before we get into the game. We got Kiki in the chat. Faraz, yes, I am from Dallas, though I'm watching from Garland, Texas. Joel, we got DCB. We got Lynn, Tom Buckle. We got T-Brass, Rosalind, Benjamin LaPonte, Nick, Cody Edgehill, Reed Perkins, Luke. Appreciate you guys coming in. It's good to have y'all. Man, can't believe what we've seen this game. I personally, for me, I look at this battle so far, and I'm just kind of thinking, okay, which goalie is going to mess up next? Because even on that Markstrom chance, or that's a Bouchard shot, you still had a clear lane for Markstrom to see it. But I don't know. I don't know if I bet against the legend himself and Mike Smith. I know saying that is really dumb, but hey, he's been great since the third Calgary goal. So for Edmonton, I guess they'll take whatever they can get, right? By the way, I will say this, my 4-3 Edmonton prediction is kind of looking good, y'all. Kind of looking good. Let me know in the chat what are your predictions for the rest of this game. What will the final score be as well? And I'm just saying. Grab might be correct. Maybe. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Oh. Markstrom. Oh, dear. I just saw Draisaitl right next to him. I'm like, laddie, I do not know what you're doing right now. Ooh. Good play there by the Oilers. 1:30 left, y'all. 1:30 left. Let's see, any more goals? Pugliarvi tries to make it 4, and that one just goes wide. Markstrom gets the rebound save. Markstrom, again, I feel like both goaltenders are just battling it out to see who has less confidence in this game. Like, Markstrom looked, again, shaky on that play, especially getting back to that rebound. But, yeah, like, you see Shillington, not enough speed. Obviously, there wasn't much on that rebound, but still.
The bank shot attempt was a pretty solid job of Markstrom getting there and holding on.
That revamped Nugent-Hopkins lines has been good tonight.
Yeah, and you know that Jay Woodcroft looking for a line that would maybe get some chemistry together, and he's found it, I think, in that trio very effectively.
And the second line for Calgary.
Also, Luke says, stay neutral, you win always. That is true. Oh my gosh, Fogle. Good Markstrom. Every single shot now is just like, ugh. You just kind of like, you tense up a little bit. Like, that's another pretty casual shot by the Oilers that's just, that Markstrom again has a little bit of trouble with. He's just been too shaky for my liking, man. Just way too shaky for my liking.
With Pugliarvi fencing there along with Coleman. Here's Barry able to hold the zone momentarily. Mangiapane.
All right, 1 minute to go in the second. I want to rule out another goal, guys. Mangiapane, what a play in front! Smith somehow saved that. Unbelievable. And we're going to see feistiness right after Mangiapane and Barry going right after it. Give me the wrestling. Give me the haymakers. Let's go. Everybody, man, the refs are trying their hardest right now. Look at that ref. He's putting so much work in. You cannot get those two separated. I'm sorry, man. Finally does. Machipati, he's involved in what feels like every single scrum in this game. Gotta love that flow too. Just all over the place. Ooh, Pugliarvi getting into it. Interesting. Whoa, that should have been a holding call, right? Coleman, man, what a chance. Goes right into Smith. I can see why Barry went right after him too. Man, this game has gone nuts. This game has gone nuts.
But in the neutral zone, it was Steve Kazari who had his arm up. And Coleman got the initial call. We'll see what comes after all the...
Battle of Alberta, folks. Battle of Alberta. 48 seconds now to go. D-Man says, looks like pond hockey, mate. Pretty much. The goalies have been about that quality, too. I mean, I could put on, my little brother could put on his baseball gear, put on his baseball helmet, put on his, like, catching gear, and still probably be better than both goalies in this game.
Chris, Daryl Sutter always loves to say, "Oh, I don't match lines," but
I wonder if we're gonna see a
game where he knows one line is going.
There's that look by Daryl Sutter. He's like,
put them in a favorable spot, and whenever you need a little
please explain to me what's going on.
Nearly played as much as you would have expected in a
goal interference on Coleman. Yikes! Yikes! So I'm guessing this is gonna be a Oilers power play. Yeah, man, that is awful for Calgary. That is awful timing. I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with it, but that was interesting. That was interesting. Coleman going right into Smith, and they call it. But now a power play for the Oilers. And again, if they don't score on this, it's not even the end of the world. They get about 1:20 to start off the third, and that is huge for this Oilers offense. But we'll see. Will Evan Bush bomb get on the board here again? McDavid just toying with them. Bouchard, unbelievable, right across Draisaitl. Did you guys see that move from Bouchard? It is literally pond hockey right now. Chance by Nuge. Doesn't get the Nuge. Come on, man. That was awful. That was awful. And a bad pass there, too. Lucky it stayed in the zone. McDavid, what a chance. Hyman. Nuge again across. McDavid wants more. Back to Bouchard. Saved by Markstrom. Good save there to end the second, and somehow the Flames were able to escape that. That's like 45 seconds of power play time. What an end to the second, y'all. 3-3 going into the third. So let me know now. Let me know. I want to see a 1 in the chat for Edmonton and a 2 in the chat for the Calgary Flames. Who wins tonight's game? We got it all tied up going into potentially the last frame of this game, but honestly, with the way this game is going, I would not be surprised if we see OT. But so many goals, so much action, so much craziness. What a second. Again, we are feasting. We are feasting right now, and I love it so much. Also, Drew just put up the poll, who scores next. Just for the sake of my 4-3 Oilers prediction, I'm going Edmonton. I'm going Edmonton. And man, what a comeback by them. They were down 3-1. Calgary was so interesting in that second because they killed off that power play to start things off. And immediately they make it 3-1, and it looks like they have all the momentum on their side. All the momentum on their side. And pretty much right after that, I felt Edmonton was starting to slowly creep up in this game, slowly starting to get back into it. And there was a few shifts here where that Flames forward group was getting the job done and putting some shots on Mike Smith, and especially that end chance by Coleman was amazing. But I do think for Edmonton, those odd-man rushes, those small chances in front of the net are going to put them over the top if that continues. The Calgary Flames cannot allow. I know it's McDavid, and I know that that top 6 is awesome. But even against that type of team, to allow as many slot chances as they have, to allow as many chances to McDavid as they have, it's just unacceptable. To me, if I was Darryl Sutter, I would be furious right now with this Flames team that was up 3-1, had all the momentum, and should be still up in this game. But for Edmonton, they've had 2 goals called back, and they're tied going into the third. This is the exact type of response I wanted to see from Edmonton. They were going to come back in this game, and we got another classic on our hands, y'all. We got another classic on our hands. But I'm thinking Edmonton, and I'm thinking, again, Nugent Hopkins. He has been horrible in this game. So going on actual play, I don't think he's going to be worthy of one, but I do think he's going to get a goal in front and put it home. I'm going to say, you know what? I've been dancing around the inevitable. Having a great time. But dang it, this game is going into overtime. I am sealing it. I'm locking it in. Now I'm going to say 4-3 Edmonton in overtime. That's what we're going for. It's good to have you guys in the chat, and all right, so once again, good to have you guys. And since we have 10K people in the chat, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell on the Sportsnet YouTube channel if you haven't already. Let us know again your thoughts on the second in the chat. Who you guys see scoring the next goal, Calgary or Edmonton? But we will meet you guys for the start of the third period. Do not go anywhere. Some more content coming to you guys at the end of this second and into second intermission. So I will see you guys in a few minutes' time. Have a good one, and I'll see you in a bit.
Are you reading the stuff like idiots like me, right? And looking at the rankings? You have no choice, I would assume, but to look at it or to be engaged in it in some manner.
I look at it, yeah. I don't really put too much thought into it or don't put too much weight on it because obviously, no offense to you guys making them, but in the long term, they really don't mean as much.
You could say it.
Try not to offend you too much.
No, you could say it to me. It's okay.
I really don't care about them.
Shane Wright, a 16-year-old who was granted exceptional status by the CHL when he was 15, just the 6th player in CHL history to be done so.
He's not exceptional at one thing, he's unbelievable at everything. He's captain on and off the ice, no matter where you are.
Hey, we gotta go. Mer.
One thing about Shane is the wow factor. He just does so many things so well.
Shane Wright will take over. Left circle, right. Tries to sneak one in. Scores!
He just does everything so well each and every game.
He's a big body. He's extremely mature.
For him to be as mature as he is, it's really, a total package from a player standpoint. Take it back to your rookie year, 39 goals. Things are going pretty much the way they should for someone of your talents. What were you thinking after that year?
I was just thinking, I'm living the dream here.
Played to right, shoots, scores. Shane Wright's first career hat trick in the OHL.
After that year, I was pretty happy and pretty proud of myself with my performance and how I played and how much I grew as a person and player as well. Not just on the ice, but off ice as well. Living away from home and having to do things on my own. Really proud of myself for all that and proud of where I've come since then as well.
Everything I know about you, you're as dialed in as it comes. What other kind of things is Shane Wright doing away from the game?
I actually just bought my first acoustic guitar.
Oh,
so
no way.
Just learning to play the guitar. My billet dad actually knows a little bit about guitars as well, so he's been helping me practice and teach me a little bit about it as well. That's all I know.
When Shane decided to get a guitar, I thought that was cool for him and just something else to distract him.
My grandpa plays guitar as well, so he was pretty excited, and my uncle does as well, and my cousin does.
Not only does he entertain you on the ice, he can now entertain you off the ice.
Not too well right now.
Entertain us.
I'm working on it.
We're working on it. Soon, we'll get there.
There we go. I'm going to give you 3 names, and I want you to speak on Simon.
My dad, he's I don't know, he's just my biggest supporter. He was always there for me. He's always teaching me how to skate, teaching me how to shoot pucks, and he just means the world to me.
Tanya.
Yeah, my mom, she's She's amazing. She's probably a bigger cheerleader than my dad is. She's always there for me no matter what. She's always trying to encourage me and just, you know, make me laugh or make me smile.
Maddie.
We were pretty competitive growing up. She's an athlete as well, and we'd always play sports growing up, and we'd always kind of compete and all that, but she's always there for me. She's always going to be a part of my life, and she's super special to me.
What's one thing people don't know about Shane Wright?
I think something that people don't know maybe is I can be pretty fun at times. I think.
Well, it's funny you say that because you have that reputation of being dialed in. So you can be a fun guy.
Yeah. I mean, you know, from people looking on the outside, you probably assume that, you know, I'm a pretty focused, pretty serious guy. But I think the guys on my team can say that I can be a pretty fun guy. I can, you know, laugh a lot with them and have a lot of fun and joke around.
Now he got pressure on you. Oh, that was good.
On the ice, you see that serious side of him just because, like, he just wants to win all the time. But behind the scenes, when the cameras are off, mics are off, he's a fun guy. He always has that smile on his face. He's always making jokes. Unbelievable kid.
Luca Caputi has been promoted to head coach. Caputi becomes the 21st different head coach in team history, and he'll be at the helm for the 21-22 season.
During the pandemic, you get a new head coach. Now you have Luca Caputi, who's a little bit maybe more freewheeling and a guy who was known for his offensive game and his creativity. Moving forward with Luca, what has he imparted upon you?
He's such a passionate guy. You can just tell every single day. He loves being here. He loves being around the guys, and he just wants to win. He just wants what's best for us as well, and he's always, you know, expecting the best out of us, and that's how it should be. He should always, you know, be pushing us to be as best as we can be.
The day before training camp, he told me he was going to be the captain. Challenged him to come in and set the bar and set the tone. Don't want you to take a rep or a shift off because everyone knows who you are. If you don't believe it, I'm telling you right now, those kids in that locker room are in awe of him because everyone knows who Shane Wright is.
His poise playing in this league has been outstanding.
This is a situation where he's just ahead of his time as far as growth, physically and mentally.
You're so mature, and obviously youngest captain in CHL history here in Kingston. Where does that stuff come from?
I think it's just something that I've developed throughout the years. I think it's just, you know, that's the type of person I am. I've always been a mature guy, and I think that leads to leadership. As a leader, you have to be going every single night. You have to make sure that you're doing everything right because those guys are watching you. They're feeding off what you do, so if you're not going, then they're not going to be going as well.
Shane is a great leader, great captain. He's one of the most mature guys in the room, so having a guy like that as a leader where you know you can rely on him, like he can be loose at times, but he can be stiff when you need him to be stiff, is definitely something that you want in a captain, and it's great that we have that around the room.
We've had a couple games where we've went in after the first and we've been down a goal, and he's like, listen up boys, we know we're the better team here, we got to focus and dial in and play our way, and after that we ended up winning some of those games, so I think it's because of his leadership.
I'll give you a story on Shane, and this is one of my first introductory stories with him. We're in preseason this year for a game in Peterborough, and after we come back on the bus and everybody gets off the bus, he's back on the bus by himself with the bus driver, cleaning the bus. I just found that to be a unique story of all the guys. Shane Wright is out there by himself, checking on the bus to make sure things are clean. So it's a story I tell often now to young players, and I think maybe they're taken back or surprised, but that's the type of person he is.
Puck comes back to Wright. Shot scores! And it's a 5-point night and a hat trick for the captain.
Best part of your game right now?
I think my hockey IQ. Yeah. I think it's just something that's always kind of been, you know, my best asset. Something that's always, you know, brought me most success. Just thinking the game at a high level and at a really fast pace.
The one thing that separates him from a lot of the players, and I think why he has success, is just his ability to see the ice, find players, especially in situations where the game is tight and he's got checks on him and he's able to make something out of nothing.
Have you been able to lean on the experience of any NHL players through your agency or just through who you are that you've had opportunities to speak with or get mentored by?
Yeah, a guy that I've really been lucky enough to talk to through my agency is Ryan Kessler. We got in touch a couple years back in my first year in Kingston, and he's a guy that's really been a really good mentor for me. Obviously, he's played in the NHL for a number of years. He's played in the Olympics. He's played in high-end playoff games and all that. And his experience and his knowledge, I've learned so much from him
always wonder about you elite guys. You get into your draft year. Every great player is also a great team player. How are you balancing?
If I'm playing well, if I'm leading the team here, it just brings a lot of success for the team, and then obviously it helps me out have success personally.
All eyes are on him, the projected #1 draft pick in 2022, the captain of the Kingston Frontenacs, the #1 name on the marquee around the OHL this season.
How much do you think about the draft day?
I definitely think about it, that's for sure. It's definitely something that I'm aware of. It's something I'm looking forward to. Right now, I really need to focus on the present. I can't be caught up too much in the future and what's going to happen in the future, because I have to worry about what's happening now and what's happening with Kingston, and just making sure that I'm doing everything right, and the rest is going to take care of itself.
One thing I'll say about Shane is that he is a 90% and above student, so he takes his life seriously. So he's mentally mature and physically mature enough to, take on the rigors of what professional hockey brings. He'll be fine with that transition.
You're a nice guy, but you're a competitive guy. How driven are you to be #1 on that day?
I believe that's where I should go. I believe that I'm the best player. I believe that, throughout my play, throughout my entire life, it has shown that I'm the best player, and I'm a competitive guy, and I want to be that spot, and I don't want anyone to take that from me, and I believe that I'm deserving of being that #1 spot, and I believe that I'm going to be the first pick.
We were talking about the Brady Tkachuk thing. Someone caused a stir by saying, if you were a teammate of Brady Tkachuk, would you worry about him being the captain of your team and cheering on his brother in the NHL playoffs?
No, not worried about him cheering on his brother at all, right? I think most people love that he's this passionate about his brother and his sister's there and his dad's there. It's a great family, and it's a really close family. Every time I've seen them in public or at the All-Star game, there's always a bunch of them. There's never just, Big Walt on his own, or his wife's always there, Brady, or there's always somebody else there. So I love that. It's just unprecedented, right? He's the captain of Ottawa, and it's weird just seeing him in the stands, but it's kind of cool, isn't it? It's kind of cool seeing him having a pint with his dad and, cheering on his brother, and he's loud. And it's cool because we know what kind of a player Brady is. Brady's not like a perimeter guy. He's a guy, if he's on the ice, he's giving it his all. He's going to fight for his team. It's not you know what I mean? That's what makes it kind of okay for me. He's a guy that will put it on the line for Ottawa, and Ottawa fans know that. I don't think Ottawa fans are really second-guessing this kid and how much he loves and how much he competes. He's just being a good brother and having some fun.
I'm old school. The proof is in the pudding. If he was a guy who didn't give it to you every night, then I might be able to chirp him. But he does give it to you every single night.
Every night. If it was Erik Karlsson, and when he was the big dog in Ottawa, you would kind of be but no disrespect to Karlsson, but just the way he plays, right? A skill game. Brady Tkachuk does everything for that team. So.
All right, y'all. We are here for the third period. If you guys are ready for the third period, get some "I'm ready" in the chat, because we have a tied game. Battle Alberta, Game 7. or not game 7, game 2. I'm sorry, getting my game 7s confused. Dallas and Flames game 7 still haunting my soul. Anyways, we are here, and of course, let us know in the chat who you guys are rooting for, Oilers or Flames. But of course, you guys know how it happens. You guys need to hit the like button, and your team that you're rooting for tonight will win. It has been confirmed, scientifically proven. 9 out of 10 dentists say if you hit that like button, the team you're rooting for will win. Whether that be Calgary or Edmonton, make sure you do so. But again, we got the game for you guys here. And if you guys don't know already, I mentioned this in the first, but Steve isn't here for this weekend, so we'll be doing game 2 and game 3. So it's going to be an awesome ride, and it's good to have you guys here. And if you guys don't know me, I am Grav. I am a Dallas Stars fan who had his heart broken, just like Steve this past game 7. Share a lot of similarities. Share a lot of similarities. But I did see this stat on Sportsnet Stats Twitter saying that Oilers' Connor McDavid is the fastest player in the past 30 seasons to reach the 20-point mark in the postseason. So in his first 9 postseason games in the last 30 years, Connor McDavid has 20 in the past 9 games. That's one more than Mario Lemieux in 1992, one more than Jake Gensel in 2018, 2 more than David Pastrnak in 2018, and 2 more than other Oiler Joe Murphy in 1992. So he's ahead of Lemieux. He's ahead of some amazing company there, and already putting on a show for us in the Battle of Alberta. I do not see him stopping here. Again, I'm going to predict 4-3 for Edmonton and OT, but I just have a feeling that McDavid is going to factor into that some way. I know producer Tom and everybody behind me does not want to see overtime because they want to go to bed, but I want to see some more action. But let me know in the chat. Overtime, do we see it? Do we don't? Put a 1. Actually, I want to get your predictions. 1 in the chat for no overtime, and 2 in the chat for yes overtime for your predictions for this game. Because I have a feeling that I picked 2 for overtime. I have a feeling that we're going to see OT tonight. It might not stick 3-3 with how crazy this game has been, but I just have a feeling inside my bones, my healthy bones, because I drink a lot of milk, that we're gonna have some shenanigans throughout the rest of this. But I don't know. Do I still stick with 4-3 Oilers with how this game has gone, with how these goalies have gone? Might be a dead man's game, but you know what? I'm going to play it. We're going to have a workout tonight. Of course, for Edmonton, they start off this period with a pretty interesting situation. We'll see, though. Let us know in the chat, Calgary or Edmonton, who scores this next goal? And, of course, hit that like button or your favorite team will lose. So make sure you do it if you haven't already. Face-off win for the Flames immediately. And we'll hopefully see the Oilers get back into the offensive zone, but Flames got to do a much better job of boxing out that slot, man. McDavid already in the start of this period.
Back to Bouchard and across for the captain.
What a chance! What a save by Markstrom! Unbelievable vision and awareness. Seeing that McDavid pass, knowing immediately it was going to go to Draisaitl and swaying back and forth to make that save. Great play, man. Great play. Uh-oh. Connor, we good?
Leads the Flames the next time tonight. Sends it down. So the final 20 seconds of this power play for the Oilers as they gain the zone, and here's
Draisaitl, McDavid right in front of the net. Oh my gosh. Every time, McDavid always seems to get into those good areas. Another chance and another save by Markstrom. So far, amazing in this third. And that'll be it for the Oilers power play to start out this third period. What a couple of saves, though, by Markstrom. Get some Markstrom or Marky hype in that chat if you guys will, because that was unbelievable. A couple of huge stops there. Keep this game tied. Keep this battle over and tied. We'll see if that continues, though. Again, I have a feeling the Oilers get the next one, but the Flames have been a little bit pesky. They've had some opportunities still.
Nurse up for Yamamoto. He'll send it in. McLeod digs after it. Markstrom out of the net. Played it past the forechecking Oiler as Ceci sends it wide of the cage. Out comes Kachuk along with Johnny Gaudreau.
Oh gosh, Kane almost in front of Yamamoto. Are we going to see a penalty? Oh. Is that going to be against Vander Kane? Evander, welcome back home to the penalty box, bud. I think that would be so funny. That'd be so funny. What a great save there. Though Draisaitl definitely could have elevated that. I thought that went higher before. Oh, that McDavid, did he elbow something right before that chance? And we'll see this Kane cross check. Oh yeah, that's easy. That's easy. That's easy. Easy call. So the Flames will go in the power play with a chance to get the lead. We'll see if they can do it here. Right there in front. Weird play off the faceoff. I'll just get it back down.
Good stick by CC. That was a hard play around just to try to get it back up top. He hit that out of midair.
Rasmus Anderson, 3 points in game number 1. Kicks it back and Gaudreau's in. With Tkachuk, who had under 10 minutes of ice time through 2 periods of play. Toffoli scored tonight. They'll work it in behind the net and back up top to Gaudreau. Johnny Gaudreau banks the pass to the right point. Gets it back from Anderson.
Look for Anderson to be involved in this play somehow. Ooh. Oh man, rough pass. Rough pass. That really sucks though, because Calgary was getting some passing going. Right on Mike Smith, he'll play it all out. Almost, man, McLeod was going right for it. Right for it.
Flames gather it, and Dylan Dubé goes to work over the line.
Backlund's just... What was that, Mangiapane? I was like, why was Backlund just like standing still? And then I see Mangiapane just a mile offside. Yikes. Yikes. For the first few seconds of this power play, it looked pretty good for Calgary. Getting some opportunities, getting some momentum, but yikes. 41 seconds ago. We'll see if they can do something here. Good face-off win there by Backlund. He's in a really good game, even though he has missed some chances.
Toffoli made it 3-1 Calgary, but McDavid and Evan Bouchard on a power play goal, tying it. Here's Hannafin in deep. Michael Stone, Michael Backlund.
Aaron Kroc. They've had too much perimeter play though here for the Flames. Too much perimeter play. Oh, what a chance, Michael. It's always that slapper, man. It's always that slapper. That'll be it for the Flames power play though. Not able to get as much as they wanted. But we'll see them go back to 5-on-5, and now that first line for the Flames right back up. Gaudreau, some great speed. Trying to put it in the middle. That one goes on a body. Right back into the corner. Gaudreau again, trying to put that up. Oh my goodness.
Back it comes to the line for Zadorov.
Gaudreau trying to create a lot here. Shot by Goodbranson, and swallowing that hole was Mike Smith. It looked like he was in some pain. Oh gosh, is he actually in pain? He looked a little bit shaken up right when he took that shot. I didn't actually mean it. Oh yeah, it looked like he was like, oh, my stomach. Yeah, looked like he was about to throw up. Are we good, Mike? Are we cool? I would assume so. Big face-off here in the Oilers zone. Flames have been really solid with that power play, and they have a little bit of offensive momentum here. We'll see if they can keep it going. Shots 31 to 27. I think that's been pretty evident of what we've seen offensively. Oh, good chance. Another good defensive play with the sticks by Edmonton. Oh my goodness, what an opportunity. I think that was Nuge just getting a piece of that. Good play. Flames really pushing pace against this Oilers defense. Nurse with a little bit of trouble in his own corner, but he does get it out. Will that be icing? Will they beat it out? No, they will not. Right back into the Oilers zone. That sucks though for the Oilers, man. You just want to get out. Just want to get out. 15-15 to go now.
From sports to thrillers and everything in between, find your gem on CBC Gem.
Welcome to a good old hockey game. Absolutely, Dominic.
The way Nurse was moving, that he thought maybe it was a delayed offside. It expected the whistle, instead got pressured. So opportunistic draw here for Yarncroc to try to get something offensively out of it.
Also, Steelwolf asks, Graf, who would you see dropping the mitts first for each team? I think Evander Kane's going to find a way, man. I think Evander Kane and Mangiapane, let the two guys that have had the most angst tonight, just let it go. Let it go. Ooh, Mike's with a little bit of trouble. CC just trying to do anything there to get it out. Flames keep it in, though. Good play, Dubé.
Along the boards, it cycled down, and Nurse got there ahead of Yarncroke. Dubé ran into Nurse.
Another good reach in by that Flames third line, but Toffoli isn't able to keep it in. Right there, transfer Hyman isn't able to swipe at it. Just enough defense from there by Hanifin.
Kulak standing up at the line. Played past him as Keane has come on with Drysdale.
Also, Alberta Gamer, how ashamed will the Oilers be when they get swept? I mean, ooh, okay, quick shot there. I mean, how ashamed? I mean, this is the thing. For Canadian teams, I think there's such a low bar that just making the second round is good enough for them. But I think for the Oilers, if they get swept, it'll all come down to goaltending. I mean, Smith has been better recently, but it always seems to be a scary thing. To me, especially on the goaltending side of things, there's some troubles. There's some inconsistencies there. But I would say, I mean, I think the Flames are the better constructed team for sure. But I would definitely be surprised if that's a sweep. I still have Flames in 6 in this series. So Dorov, oh my goodness, what a chance. Another ripper there by Goodbranson. He's taking his turn. A couple of good blocks there by the Oilers. By the way, y'all, 10K people in the chat. If you haven't hit that like button already, make sure you do so. Your favorite team will lose if you don't hit that like button, so make sure you have if you haven't. Because, again, we're showing the game for y'all, and it's been so fun, and so much goes into it, so every bit helps, and every like matters, y'all. CC, oh my gosh. Flames think, yeah, we'll get a whistle there. Richie and Nurse trying to go after it. All right, so we will go into commercial break here. Still 3-3 and still tied. Once again, let us know, yes or no. Will we see overtime? What are your predictions? I kind of want to see it go to overtime. Even though I'm in Central Time Zone and it's 12:03 for me, but you know what? We're staying up because it's the Battle of Alberta, baby, and it is the best hockey out there. So we'll see you guys in a couple minutes. See ya.
Straight for Connor McDavid, the Oiler record in one playoff season as a Tikkanen in 1990 at 6. 99 was 7 over 2 playoff years as Gaudreau works his way in. And now Keane comes out with McDavid breaking and a Good stick there by Shillington. Ceci, though, follows up, and that'll stick to Markstrom.
Now, this is another time in a series that you just haven't seen in the first game at all. The game was only tied for a minute 29 in game number 1 as Calgary scored after Edmonton made it 6-6 early. So here you got to play the third period with confidence, to not being afraid to make a mistake. You got to be in a defensive mindset, and you know, as that clock continues to tick down, you just try to play aggressively, but try to manage the puck efficiently.
Game 3 Sunday, you won't have to wait as long. We'll start at 6 local. That one shot in off the ankle of Barry and then played up and out of play.
Yeah, this game, everything about it was a little bit different for the players. The Edmonton Oilers didn't have their pregame skate until noon, just to try to delay things. You know, players are such creatures of habit. You always get your mind and your body on a certain clock and a certain routine, and I think it's a little easier on the road because you don't have any family issues. You don't have to worry about anything but just being at the hotel. A little harder for the home team when the day just drags on and on.
Head up Highway 2 tomorrow. Sunday and Tuesday, games 3 and 4 in Edmonton. Nugent Hopkins, Yarncroke won that back. It bounces in front. Here's Zadorov shooting, and that's gloved and held by Smith.
Now this line has had 2 straight offensive zone opportunities. Yarncroke again off the faceoff, just trying to get into position, and the front of the net for Mike Smith's been pretty effectively cleared out, and there's another example. He's able to see that one coming from the point and able to make the save.
Foley jumps.
That's twice now, Ryan. You saw the percentage probabilities there, and again, Nugent Hopkins has to jump in.
Dubé wins another offensive zone faceoff. Ryan blocked the Zadorov shot. Here's Toffoli. Tyler Toffoli up high. Cycles it down for Dubé. Watched by Nugent Hopkins. Now it's Yarncroke. Zadorov to the net, and a glove stop by Smith with traffic in the vicinity.
Oh boy, Toffoli almost got a piece of that one. And this is a really good read by Smith, because you know the hand-eye for Toffoli if you've watched him play. Tried to get in there, he was battling with Barry, but look at the aggressiveness of Smith. Just came out with the glove. Toffoli just a second too late, and then tried to grab the rebound, but it was safely in the glove.
Now the hand-eye provided the goal in Game 7 against Dallas with a nifty tip. So out comes Lindholm with Gaudreau and Tkachuk. Keith sends it out at center. By the way, Duncan Keith, his first three-point game as an Edmonton Oiler, and his first in the postseason since 2016. Good move by McLeod shooting. Markstrom will stop, and Keane unable to direct the rebound. So McLeod, Keane, Yamamoto out together here. And they're causing a disturbance in the Calgary zone. Nurse trying to get it to the net. Side of the cage. Tied up. Yamamoto kicked it free, but it ended up on the stick of Gaudreau. Knocked down by Keane. Yamamoto. Keane's gone to the bench, and a chance for McDavid. Stop as he went right down Main Street, and Markstrom had the answer. Gaudreau sidestepped Keane. Knocked down by Nurse, and Draisaitl comes back to get it. Coleman with a hit on Ceci. Coleman's got a chance, and a glove save by Smith. Off Blake Coleman, going to the net.
Saves at both ends, chances at both ends, frustration from both sides. Coming off the bench, McDavid right down the pipe, and watch this play. Not only makes the save, Markstrom has...
Okay, so we had a ball of a time. Trying to figure that out. We are back. Mike Smith, excellent save, because of course he makes an excellent save when I'm gone. Mikey, I can't miss that.
And gets the face off.
We are back. Nothing happened. We were okay. 11:28 to go. Still in the Battle of Alberta. I'm still thinking Edmonton 4-3, but This forward flank for Calgary's been putting in some work.
Lucic wins the draw. It's 3 straight in the offensive zone for Calgary's second guy in. And big Lucic has got it, knocked off his stick, and away goes Hyman, trying to split the...
Hyman again. Hyman feels like he's trying to have like five different breakaways in this game. This dude is like, I thought I was feasting on this game. No, Zach Hyman is feasting on this game. He loves it. Yeah, for some reason, I think Microsoft Teams went down for like a minute and just died. So we're back. We blame Microsoft for that. Zadorov without his stick, coming in Pugliarvi the shots. Man, Zadorov is lucky that Pugliarvi didn't score there. 10 minutes to go in the Battle of Alberta. Y'all hit that like button if you guys are new. Good to have y'all come by and appreciate it. We got Dylan in here. We got Lesnai, Nicholas Duray. We got Evan Fenton, Alex, AZ Nightmare, King of Hairs, D-Man, James Patrick, Hayden, Jesse Bohada. Appreciate y'all coming by. Good to have you. YYC, how was the poo? Haven't taken one today. Is that too much information? Maybe, but y'all will be the judge. 10 minutes now to go in the third. All right.
Slashing call coming up, and it looks like it's going to be Warren Fogle who will get the gate.
All right, so we are going to go to break with this opportunity here. Still 3-3. Flames and Oilers are tied. Do not go anywhere. We'll see you in just a minute. All right, so we are back for the rest of this third, y'all. This is going to be intense. Also, Chase Green, how's it going? Cameron Churko, Cesar Marullo, appreciate coming by. Y'all are absolute beauties, though. Again, whether you're cheering for the Flames, the Oilers, this is the stream to be, the place to be. And, of course, hit that subscribe button to the Sports YouTube channel. Hit that like, drop a like if you guys are enjoying so far. I mean, the thing is, as a Stars fan, I know, obviously, I might not be the biggest fan of either team, but I like the Flames. I honestly, the thing is, I know it's a cardinal rule, liking and enjoying both teams, but I genuinely have loved watching both of these teams over the years. But especially Calgary this season has been so fun to
look at the look of Warren Fogle. Teammate bails you out. This has been a heck of a game and a series so far by Zach Hyman. He's all over the puck. Scored 2 in game 1. Here off the draw, a chance on the power play, down low into the slot.
I think Microsoft Teams is out to get me. Specifically, out to get me. Another Zach Hyman break. Another Zach Hyman break. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Seriously, we were talking about Zach Hyman this entire time. And bar down beauty. Now, here's the thing. I did predict 4-3 Calgary, but this game ain't over yet. It's 9:40 to go in the third. And the Flames, well, the power play chance. Man, I don't know what I did to Bill Gates, but we're powering through, ladies and gentlemen. We got 9:30 left in the third. Hyman with his 5th of the playoffs, shorthanded goal. But we'll see if the Flames can tie it all up here in the power play chance. Kachuk in front. Man, Toffoli.
Gets it back on the stick of Kachuk. Anderson across. Gaudreau shooting. Loose of the blue.
Rebound a little bit of this. Oh, wow, waved off right there. Man, Toffoli thought he had it, but instantly the ref waves it off. 1:08 to go in the power play. Toffoli is just... he's like, what is going on? What is going on? That's rough, man. That's so rough. Dominic K-Grab, being an Oilers fan makes me so nervous for a potential choke. I mean... We'll see. We'll see. They have the lead now, man. They have the lead now. What a big goal there by Edmonton. But again, let me see here. Was that waved off due to... oh, kicked in, perhaps. Let me see this.
He thinks it's done. He blows the whistle. Toffoli stays with it.
Interesting. Interesting. Let me know in the chat what you guys think about that. Goal or no goal? I would assume that was waved off because of a kicking motion. That was interesting. What? 9:06 to go. Edmonton again taking the lead with Zach Hyman getting a shorthanded goal. A rough power play here for the Flames, though, giving up a goal and having a goal disallowed. There's still a minute to go, so we'll see if they can do something. And again, if the Battle of Alberta has taught us anything, it's that this series is unpredictable. So good to have you guys tonight. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the excitement going. This game has been unreal. Edmonton's doing a good job of cleaning his own, though.
Sends it back into Calgary ice. 8.5 left, third period, and a half minute remaining on this power play.
Liked and shared and likes Hyman will score, please. Northern Farm Girl, appreciate it. Mangiapane, what a chance. Whew. Right in the knee for that shot. Now Stone a clapper. That one goes just wide. Stone really want to tie this game, man. Really want to tie this game. Big hit on the boards, too.
Slow to get up. Gets back into the play. Late stages of the power play.
Stone's in deep. He's won it. He'll come right in. The shot! And that one goes just wide. Man, Stone, the power play quarterback. Power play is over, but Flames still trying to do something here. Hannafin comes in. Big collision. CC's just able to get that out. Just able to get that out. Icing waved off there. Right back to the middle. Calgary attacking. Again, I'm not... even though, again, I predicted 4-3 Edmonton, I'm still not convinced that this game's going to hold. Oh, Draisaitl coming right in. He scores! Draisaitl, another opportunity right off the bat. And another defensive mistake for Calgary bites them in the butt. Draisaitl just getting shot right out of a cannon on that right side, and comes all the way in and snipes it on Markstrom. Unbelievable play. And you saw it all the way down, man. What a great heads-up play by Draisaitl. What a great heads-up play by Draisaitl. And this game being tied 3-3 going into the third is all Edmonton so far. 2-goal lead now for the Oilers. And now 7:24 to go. That is such a humongous goal. But that's what the Stars should do. That's what Draisaitl should do. We know he isn't truly 100% right now. But to be able to still play well and get that just insane goal and look great doing it, that's perfect if you're Edmonton. And so far this game, results-wise, this is the thing, too. Edmonton is up 5-3. They've had 2 goals taken away from them. 2 goals taken away. Calgary has gotten a goal taken away, too, recently. But still, Edmonton could have a lot more tonight. A lot more tonight. 6:50 to go in the third. And by the way, again, I do think that McDavid taken away goal was interference. But just in terms of what they could have scored. Let me know in the chat, though. Does Calgary come back in this game? Yes or no? Shillington is shot, trying to get it within one, and a rebound there, but nobody gets to it. Edmonton scoops it out. Uh-oh. CC. Gaudreau in front of the net. Kachuk. I think Smith saved that, but still Flames keep it going. What a chance! Oh my gosh. What the? How? Shillington. How? Coming in again. Little trying to get that one-timer. Good stick by CC. Good stick by CC. Gaudreau all alone. Saved by Mike Smith. Even though Calgary is pressing on this shift, man. Even though Calgary is pressing on this shift, Edmonton, a couple of key defensive plays and saves. But now coming up, Fogle coming right in, and Markstrom gets the glove. Branson, I think, got a piece of that too. Man, this game has gone insane. What a save there by Smith, man. Marvelous glove. Marvelous glove. Unbelievable. This game has turned. I mean, we were already on cloud nine, but this game turned from one of the best we've seen in the playoffs so far to still even better somehow. With all of the shenanigans, all the goals and all the no goals, we've seen so much tonight. It's insane. It's insane. We got 11K in the chat right now. Thank you all for dropping by. And again, you guys know this, but if you don't, if you're just coming in, if you hit that like button, the team you're rooting for tonight will win. If you're cheering for Edmonton, you have to hit that like button and they'll keep this lead. If you're cheering for Calgary, you must hit the like button now because they don't got much time left and they need your help to support. They need your help to get back in this game. So we'll see what happens. We still got some time left, though. Calgary can still make this a game. I mean, Edmonton has come back down 2 goals multiple times in this series. So we'll see if Calgary can do the same. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not sure. Yeah, exactly what a virtual C says. I'm not sure about OT anymore. I wouldn't bet on it. I personally wouldn't bet on it. I will say this, though. If this score holds, my 4-3 Oilers prediction, not too bad. Not too bad. I won't reveal my secrets. But it's the soda. It just makes a perfect prediction. I won't say it again. That's the secret. Go Oilers, go from Mara. Yeah, man, that Draisaitl goal was just insane. He came out of nowhere, and you could see the entire Flames team was just in awe. Like, we left Draisaitl right alone. Like, and of course he scores. Of course, thank you, Markstrom. That's the general reaction. But you like that. What can you do when it's Draisaitl all alone and he has that shot? You can't do anything. Markstrom tried. He failed, man. Also for Edmonton, 40 shots tonight. 40 shots tonight. Another turnover here for Calgary coming right in, man. That fourth line is honestly been really good this third. That Fogle, McLeod line, like it's really been hammering the Flames in their own zone, man. 5:18 to go. Yes or no in the chat? Do the Flames come back in this game?
Something that he desperately needed was a little bit more balance with his forward line.
Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid combined in game 1 for 9 shots. The rest of the forwards had only
Keefe, we good? Yeah. You never know with Duncan Keefe. You never know. He's a character out there. 5 minutes now to go. 4:47 to go to be exact. And the Oilers control possession. Flames need something here quick. I wonder when they'll end up going with the empty net here.
A little four-corner catch here. It's not really. Time is the enemy of the Calgary Flames right now.
Noah Hannafin up the boards, looking for Dubé, knocked away by Draisaitl. And Draisaitl and McDavid head off as Anderson heads north for the Flames. Here's Rasmus Anderson in with Dubé. Kicks it back to Yarncroke. His shot.
Mike. We can't even with Mike Smith be comfortable with a shot from the point that nobody's in front of. Smith saw it all the way, no traffic, shot from the point, and he still finds a way to make it interesting. How can you not love this man? How can you not love this man? So funny, so funny. The fact that Mike Smith reacted so late. The fact that Mike Smith reacted so late. Yeah, Nathan, I am cheering for Calgary, but I did predict Edmonton to win this game, and I'm not surprised by their solid performance so far. I did say after the first that if Mike Smith got this game under control, the Oilers would most likely win it, and we've seen that kind of come up so far. Still a lot of time left, and Zadorov just a lot of trouble in his own on the Oilers blue line. Lucic! Looking like 25-year-old Lucic. My goodness. Beautiful rush there. That's what I'm saying. Lucic out of nowhere can just produce some pretty good moments. He's still got it in some ways. Shot for the point by Hannafin. Oh my goodness.
Anderson in deep again to his partner.
Good keep in, Hannafin. All right, Smith makes that save. You can tell he was like on the glove, like, do I have this? Do I have this? Let me just double, let me triple, let me quadruple check. Santa checks his list twice. Let me check my glove thrice. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, wait. Slashing against Nugent Hopkins. Wow. I didn't expect to see a penalty there. Flames going on the power play. That was a penalty? Okay, we'll see what happens. Edmonton here for the Flames as well as a power play with 3:12 to go in the third. Let me know in the chat, was that a penalty or not? Because from what I saw, it didn't really even affect Anderson too much. But a 7-on-5. 7-on-5 here for Calgary. 1 for 4 on the power play. This is it. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and again, hit that like button to support your favorite team, or else they will not win this game. Toffoli, all in deep. Should have just gotten that way before that. Way too late with the shot, man. Had too much space to let that just glide.
Anderson to Toffoli.
Good block there, Draisaitl. Did you guys see that block? He just got it with the leg. Just got it with the leg. Oilers almost into the empty nets. 1:30 now left. Oh boy. This is it, y'all. This is it. Continuing to be one of the best series of these playoffs. If not, this has been the best so far. 2:30 now left. Rebound. Oh my goodness, what a chance, Calgary. Gaudreau could keep in.
His way back in. Anderson to Foley.
Toffoli, you gotta get that, man. You gotta get that. You can't have butter sticks right now. Man, horrible shift there for the Flames. 2:03 to go. And that Toffoli play where he wasn't able to keep it on the stick. That giveaway right behind the net. Awful by them. Awful. Shots are tied 40-40. Flames come right in. Hannafin, gotta get there. Right there, great chance. Oh my goodness, did he miss the net on that? Hannafin. They haven't gotten much to the slot at all, and that's the biggest problem. Oilers doing a great job getting slight little blocks. Zadorov, though, oh my goodness. Oh, that was Stone. Hyman, though, with the speed, and he's not able to get the empty netter. Surprised there's no penalty there. It looked like he got taken down by Stone there. But 1:07 left on the power play. 1:17 left in this third. Will the Flames be able to tie it all up? Still some time here. Still some time. Right in the corner. Flames keep it. They need one like in these next 20 seconds at least. Gaudreau trying to put it in front of the slot. What a great block there. Great block there by Darnell Nurse. Flames need to keep it in. They serve it right there, and the Oilers get it back. Right there, a chance. Kane, the empty netter, and he just misses on that. 40 seconds to go. Flames need something here. This is it for game 2. Oilers still up by a pair of goals. Mike Smith a little bit of trouble, but he keeps play going. Flames need something quick in front of the net. Darnell Nurse gets it out. 25 seconds left. Flames need one, but they might not get it. Still a 2-goal lead for Edmonton. Back at the point, right there, a chance for Anderson, but a horrible bobble. A horrible bobble. And the Flames get it right back down in deep. That'll be an icing with 7.7 to go, but you could see on that shift the amount of small, key defensive plays this Oilers team made. Those Darnell Nurse tips, Cody Ceci clogging the front of the net. Not as many options as Calgary needed. That one Toffoli chance was their best chance, or that Dubé chance was their best opportunity in those 2 minutes, and it was a shot from an off angle, and Smith could easily get to it. For this Flames team, a disastrous last couple of minutes. But the Oilers, man, strong defensive plays, clogging up that slot. You got to give them credit, man. And they were defending against a 7-on-5 and still found a way to not even allow the Flames get back in it. Oilers win game 2 and rightfully will go back to Edmonton with a 1-1 score. Let's give some credit where it is due. Mike Smith, after allowing that 3rd goal, pretty good. That was not too bad, but the Oilers get it done, and it comes from a variety of places. You see McDavid with a goal, you see Zach Hyman with a goal, you see so many players putting everything in, and just a team effort all around. Obviously, I'm cheering for the Flames. You got to tip the hat, man. You got to tip the hat. Fantastic performance by them. They came to play, and even when they were down 3-1, they still came back just like they did in game 1, and were able to get the win. Not 4-3 like I predicted, but still pretty close. So, of course, we got 11K people in here. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't. Subscribe to the Sportsnet YouTube channel. We will be here for game 3, and again, Steve is out for the weekend, so we'll be here for game 2 and game 3. So I hope to see you then. But again, hit that like button, and your favorite team or the team you're cheering for in this series will win the entire round. So make sure you do so if you haven't. And of course, you guys were able to see the whole game throughout with all of it live here on YouTube, and I think that's where we would like, especially since how far we've come. I mean, even like 5 years ago, there was no way you could have done anything like this. But we are breaking ground. We are breaking ground. So it's been a fun time. But appreciate you guys coming in. We got Joel in here, Larry Astrostar. We got Automatic, Cool Side Cool, ASMR fan Arv, Jonah. Combat, Voldemort, we got Germ, Buck, Dillian, Tankrid, Chanel A, Boomshocks, Rick Rack, Mackenzie, Chris Fortin, Lazar Ovich, Flip ZIK, Crofton. Appreciate you guys coming in. So that'll be it for the Game 2 stream. What a game. What a start to this Battle of Alberta. It's been such an honor to be able to stream in front of you guys and to watch this game with you guys. Big win for the Oilers, though. Big win for the Oilers. But we will see you guys for Game 3. That will be on Sunday. So I hope to see you there. 12:34 a.m. my time. But doesn't matter because it's Battle of Alberta. I will see you guys in the next one, though. Have a great day. Drink some water. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.